You married someone else, Bibi Dong, and now you say you love me. This video is purely for entertainment and does not infringe on copyrights or laws. The rights to the novel and image belong to the original author. We do not claim ownership. Don't like waiting and want to listen to this fanfic in full now? Subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find the best fanfics. Chapter 101. Qian Renxue wants a child and asks Xiao Wu to serve her. That's right. Next, who'll go first? Chu Chen nodded with satisfaction and turned his attention to Qian Renxue and others. Great Elder, Sister Zuier must go first. Liena was very sensible and took the initiative to apply for Qian Renxue. That's right, she is the eldest sister. Come on, Zuier, let's see your performance next. I'll take a break. Chu Chen had a lot of fun just now and wanted to take a break. The madness just now made him feel unprecedented happiness and joy. He is now looking forward to Biji, and even more looking forward to the Ice Emperor and Snow Emperor in the far north. They're all goddess-level soul beasts, and I don't know what kind of surprises are waiting for him. Humph, I knew that the hard work would be mine. Qian Renxue snorted and walked forward. She first used a dragon-sucking water trick to make Chu Chen a little mentally prepared, and then used her physical advantage to make Chu Chen do a Siba, and finally Qian Renxue took the initiative to make Chu Chen enjoy the family happiness. Zhuiyan, come here. I want to play basketball. Chu Chen felt a little empty and waved to Zhuiyan. I'm here. Zhuiyan responded and knelt in front of Chu Chen, letting him enjoy and play. Great Elder, why don't you play mine? Actually, mine is pretty good too. Liena was a woman with strong desires. She was bored just sitting here, so she might as well let Chu Chen pamper her. Then you come over too, let's play some new games. Erlong, come too. Chu Chen suddenly had an idea and asked Liena and Liu Erlong to come over as well. Ziji, you rest here. I'll rest you. Chu Chen called out to Ziji again and lay directly on her. This headrest is really good. Yet, it's delicious. It would be nice if it could produce some food. Chu Chen ate it in big mouthfuls and found that it lacked a little taste, which made him feel very sorry. Brother Chu Chen, how about you let me have one? As long as I have one, you will have enough food production land. Under the influence of Chu Chen, Qian Renxue had long left her girlhood. At this moment, in front of Chu Chen, she had completely transformed into a wife. She knew very well what Chu Chen wanted just now. She also really wanted to have a child for Chu Chen. In her heart, only by having a child can it be considered the fruit of love. But, after you have one, I can't play with you anymore. It's boring if one person is missing. Chu Chen also thought about this problem, but he didn't want to lose a woman. Brother Chu Chen, don't you want your favorite yellow flower? Besides, I can just let Xiao Wu out. It's equivalent to you not losing someone. Qian Renxue saw that Chu Chen was still hesitating, and hurriedly explained and thought of a response plan. That makes some sense. Zuier, let Xiao Wu out and let her serve me. Chu Chen had forgotten about Xiao Wu, and hurriedly asked her to let Xiao Wu out. Okay. Qian Renxue responded, and with a thought, Xiao Wu appeared in front of Chu Chen. Ah! Xiao Wu appeared, saw the scene in front of her, screamed, turned around, and covered her eyes. Oh my god! What are they doing? Naked. So shy. Why are you yelling? Haven't you seen it before? Chu Chen saw her reaction and instantly became interested. He liked people who knew nothing. Only in this way can it be fun to play. You, what are you doing? Why do you call me out when you do something bad? Xiao Wu's face instantly blushed when she heard Chu Chen's words. I called you out because I must want you to participate. Xiao Wu, are you ready? Chu Chen smiled indifferently and asked Qian Renxue to order Xiao Wu to turn around. Due to Qian Renxue's order, Xiao Wu could only turn around. She looked at Qian Renxue who was working hard, and her heart was beating wildly. Is it so fun? Look at her having so much fun. She wanted to merge herself with Chu Chen. You want me to? No, I don't want this. Xiao Wu rejected Chu Chen's idea without hesitation. He already had so many women, and she didn't want to have any relationship with Chu Chen. You said no, so you don't want it. Xiao Wu, you think too highly of yourself. Here, you have no room for resistance. You can only obey orders. Don't forget, you are Zuier's soul. Whatever she asks you to do, you do it, there is no room for choice. Chu Chen would not let Xiao Wu have a choice. As long as he needs it, no matter who it is, he will do everything he can to get it. How can you do this? Xiao Wu was a little panicked. She didn't expect Chu Chen to treat her like this. Whatever I want to do. From the moment you became Zuir's soul, your fate has been determined. You don't have any choice. Zuir, let her take off her clothes. Chu Chen smiled contemptuously and asked Qian Renxue, who was doing business, to give Xiao Wu an order. Xiao Wu, listen carefully. Brother Chu Chen's orders are my orders. Whatever he tells you to do, you must do it. You cannot disobey him. Your current mission is to play with Brother Chu Chen and make him happy. Take off your clothes now. Qian Renxue gave Xiao Wu an order. Her order directly handed over the power of command to Chu Chen. Why did you do this to me? Why? Xiao Wu cried, crying very sadly. If she had known it would be like this, she would not have sacrificed herself to Qian Renxue and put her fate in her hands. No matter how much she didn't want to, she could only obey Qian Renxue's order and remove the clothes that had been transformed. In an instant, Xiao Wu's beautiful body appeared in front of Chu Chen. Not bad, quite slim, without a trace of fat. But you are still too young, you haven't fully grown up. What a pity. It would be better if you could sacrifice a few years later. Now you can only improve your cultivation quickly so that your form can change. Zuir, you teach her well. I want her to do it herself. Chu Chen looked at Xiao Wu seriously and asked Qian Renxue to teach her patiently. He didn't need to get Xiao Wu's heart, he just needed her body. Grand Elder, let me do it. Generally speaking, I am also Xiao Wu's godmother. At this time, Liu Erlong took the initiative to volunteer to teach Xiao Wu. Yes, you have this relationship, how could I forget? It's best for you to teach. Chu Chen heard this, his eyes sparkled. How could he forget? Thinking of the relationship between the two, he felt excited. Xiao Wu, actually the Great Elder is quite good. Follow him, you will feel very happy. You will know later, becoming the Great Elder's woman is such a wise choice. Let your godmother teach you today and help you grow up quickly. Complete the sublimation of a woman. Chapter 102, Take Xiao Wu, this is a woman. Liu Erlong walked up to Xiao Wu and comforted her softly. But Xiao Wu looked at Liu Erlong with a bitter expression. She didn't understand why Liu Erlong had become like this. Is this still the godmother she knew? Xiao Wu, there's no buts. You'll understand what I mean later. Liu Erlong smiled and explained to Xiao Wu. Great Elder, I've almost finished talking. How about letting her start with teeth grinding? After an unknown amount of time, Liu Erlong walked up to Chu Chen to report. Okay. It just so happens that Zuir is almost done, and she needs to clean up. Chu Chen nodded and let Qian Renxue go to rest. She was really tired just now. Godmother, it's so dirty. I can't do it. Xiao Wu looked at Chu Chen's dirty pride, tears welled up in her eyes. She didn't understand how Qian Renxue and others could not despise her. I know it's a little dirty and you're a little embarrassed. But in fact, once you figure it out, you won't feel that way. I'll show you a sample first, watch carefully. Liu Erlong comforted her and knelt in front of Chu Chen. Grinding teeth. Xiao Wu saw that Liu Erlong didn't dislike it at all, but seemed to be very useful. She was overwhelmed. Xiao Wu, you've learned it, right? You try it. Liu Erlong had almost finished cleaning and asked Xiao Wu to come and try. At least it looks very clean now, not as dirty and messy as before, which made it difficult to start. Yes. Xiao Wu nodded embarrassedly and followed Liu Erlong's instructions and learned carefully. At first, Xiao Wu was indeed very uncomfortable. But under Liu Erlong's persuasion, she gradually began to let go. Especially when Chu Chen was massaging her, the numbness from her body made her forget her shame. Great Elder, I feel so hot now. Xiao Wu couldn't stand the feeling now, and exhaled hot air from her mouth, trying to cool down. It's hot. Next, I'll make you even hotter. Chu Chen smiled triumphantly, hugged Xiao Wu directly into his arms, and pushed her down. Xiao Wu suddenly screamed in pain, tears hanging in her eyes. It hurt so much just now, as if a knife stabbed into her body. The heart-wrenching pain made her crazy for a while. Why are you screaming? You are a soul beast, can't you bear this little pain? Shut up. Seeing Xiao Wu in pain, Chu Chen scolded her harshly. Xiao Wu was scared when she heard it. She quickly covered her mouth and dared not scream again. Chu Chen was too cruel to her. He took her body, so couldn't he treat her better? She felt so wronged now. But her grievance did not last long, and was gradually replaced by happiness. The perception from the depths of her soul made her feel unprecedented. She knew that this was the joy that Liu Erlong talked about. The joy of becoming a woman. Xiao Wu, how are you? Are you happy now? Liu Erlong saw her mood change and asked with a smile. Yes, I'm so happy. Godmother, you're right. When I become a woman, it will be different. It turns out that being a woman is so happy. Xiao Wu is now completely immersed in intoxication and has completely forgotten her current situation. She also understands why Qian Renxue and other women are so happy. Xiao Wu, you are wrong. It should be the woman of the great elder who is happy. If it were anyone else, it would not work at all. No one can compare to the great elder. Even Tang San is not even 1/10,000th as good as the great elder. Xiao Wu, there are still many days ahead, and the great elder will keep you happy. Liu Erlong saw Xiao Wu's attitude change, and knew that she was in a good mood now. Sure enough, no matter what kind of woman it is, as long as Chu Chen takes her down, she will definitely find herself in the game and find the happiness she wants. This is Chu Chen's ability and the charm of becoming a woman. Godmother, don't mention Tang San, the heartless man. He was the one who abandoned me. If it weren't for Tang San, I wouldn't be like this. Before, I always thought Tang San was sincere to me. Only then did I know that it was all a conspiracy. If it weren't for the appearance of the great elder, I wouldn't have seen Tang San's true character at all. Xiao Wu was very excited when she heard about Tang San. Her current situation was entirely due to Tang San. Without Tang San, she might still be a happy little rabbit now. Okay, I won't mention him, okay? Don't get excited, just experience it. Next, the great elder will have many games to play with you. This has just begun, you have to be mentally prepared. Seeing Xiao Wu getting excited, Liu Erlong knew that there was a secret between Xiao Wu and Tang San. In this case, there was no need to ask. As long as Xiao Wu relaxed her mind and served Chu Chen seriously, it would be fine. Okay, Godmother. Xiao Wu replied, fully engaged. As Liu Erlong said, Chu Chen did play a lot of games on Xiao Wu. Almost all the games that can be played have been played. Xiao Wu has truly experienced growth. She did not expect that the game that she had not dared to think about before would be so fun. Come on, Xiao Wu. You are a newcomer, this time the reward is for you. Remember, don't waste it. Chu Chen was quite satisfied with Xiao Wu's performance. In the game, Xiao Wu cooperated very well. No matter how he played, Xiao Wu seemed to be able to accept it. Chu Chen knew that this was the advantage of the soul body. That is, as long as the soul power is enough, Xiao Wu can infinitely reshape the body. No matter how much damage Chu Chen did to her, Xiao Wu could use the soul power to make up for it. However, the soul is the soul, and in many ways it is not as good as the real body. In terms of perception, it is still a little worse. Chu Chen always felt it was unreal. Hurry, Xiao Wu, this is the favor of the great elder to you. Liu Erlong knew what the reward was, and quickly asked Xiao Wu to get ready. Xiao Wu trusted Liu Erlong very much, and supported her tired body and prepared to accept the reward. When the reward came, Xiao Wu knew what it was, and her face was full of reluctance. Oh my god. Can this be considered a reward? It's a punishment. This is too unbearable. Xiao Wu, you are such a jerk. Liu Erlong saw that Xiao Wu was very disgusted, and hurried forward to help, so that Chu Chen's reward was not wasted at all. She knew that Chu Chen would be angry if the reward was wasted. Godmother. Xiao Wu stammered and didn't know what to say, her eyes full of pleading. She didn't want the reward. I want me. The reward is for you. You are not allowed to throw it away, you must accept it. Chu Chen saw that Xiao Wu dared to dislike his reward, and scolded him harshly. Xiao Wu, be obedient. This is the great elder's love for you. Don't be ungrateful. Be obedient, take it. Liu Erlong knew Chu Chen's temper and persuaded him kindly. Xiao Wu was forced to accept the reward in full. That's obedient. Ziji, go and find BG. I want her too. P.S. BG is here, Chu Chen's favorite mother, this is BG's biggest advantage. Chapter 103, Girlfriends are meant to be cheated on, Bridget has a great figure. Seeing that Xiao Wu had accepted all the rewards, Chu Chen nodded with satisfaction and gave Ziji an order. Yes, master. Ziji responded respectfully, used dragon scales to transform clothes, and flew away. Brother Chu Chen, Is Biji also a soul beast? Qian Renxue came forward to ask after he left. Yes, Biji is a soul beast with more than 500,000 years of cultivation. With Biji here, it will be much easier for you to recover in the future. Biji is an emerald swan, and she is best at recovery and healing. With her, our happy life in the future will be better. Chu Chen hugged Qian Renxue into his arms and waved to Zhu Zuoyan and Lingluan Douluo. Now he only needs a look, and Zhu Zuoyan and Lingluan Douluo will know what to do. In fact, besides Qian Renxue, his favorite is Liena. Liena is not only good at playing, but also has many tricks. More importantly, Liena is very smooth. Really? That's great. Qian Renxue was overjoyed when she heard about Biji's ability. It's not that the more people there are, the better the situation will be. On the contrary, the more people there are, the longer they have to wait. If their bodies can recover quickly, it will be good news for them. Really, you will know later. Nana, you should do it. I like your trick. Chu Chen smiled and lay down peacefully. Just leave it to them, and he only needs to sit back and enjoy the fruits of their labor. Okay, great elder. Liena responded and walked forward happily. It was her honor to be praised by Chu Chen. After an unknown amount of time, Ziji came back. With her came a goddess who was even hotter than Ziji, wearing a green dress, with a simple and delicate appearance. Chu Chen knew that she was the kindest soul beast, the emerald swan, Biji. Sister Ziji, what's going on? Who are they? Did you say that Lord Qian was looking for me? Biji came to the abyss and saw Chu Chen and others doing business. Her face turned ugly in an instant. In her heart, she has always had a crush on Qian. It's just because Qian is the strongest soul beast in the Xingdao Great Forest and the most domineering king. Whether it is a human or a soul beast, they often worship the king. Biji is a kind soul beast who likes peace. The man she wants to find most is naturally a strong man who can create peace. If Qian didn't already have Ziji, and she was not good at speaking and a little shy, she would have confessed to Qian long ago. Lord Qian has been beaten away by the master. Even Lord Dragon God is no match for him. Sister Biji, you told me before that you wanted to marry a strong man. A man who can help you achieve peace. Although the master is a human, his strength is very strong, beyond ours. Lord Qian can only be beaten in front of him. It's your honor that the master looks up to you. Ziji knew Biji's character very well, and knew that she was a little angry, so she hurriedly explained. What? Lord Qian was beaten away. Lord Dragon God is no match for him. How is that possible? Ziji, you must be lying to me. Even if Lord Qian is defeated, how can Lord Dragon God lose? Biji was shocked when she heard Ziji's explanation. In her eyes, Qian is the strongest in Douluo Continent. The Silver Dragon King is the ancestor of all soul beasts in a godlike existence. Could it be that the human in front of her is not a human, but a god? Sister Biji, I'm not lying to you. It's all true. Moreover, the master is very capable. Lord Qian is not even 1/10 as capable as him. Ziji said this and whispered in Biji's ear, indicating Chu Chen's ability in that aspect. Biji's face instantly turned red when she heard it. Although she had never experienced love between a man and a woman, she also knew what Ziji meant. As a woman, she naturally knew how important a man's ability in that aspect was. Everyone would care about it when it came to future happiness. But she still didn't believe it, just because Chu Chen was a human. In her subconscious, the human body could not be compared with the body of a soul beast. Sister Ziji, don't say anything. No matter what you say, I won't believe it. I'm leaving. Biji shook her head and planned to leave here. Since you're here, there's no reason for me to let you leave. Biji, surrender to me and recognize me as your master. This is your only choice. Chu Chen saw that she was not tactful at all, and Ziji's persuasion didn't work. He casually sent out thunder to block all of Biji's paths. Biji looked at the thunder in the sky and released her soul power, trying to force it back. But she found that the power of thunder was very strong. Her soul power could not resist it at all in front of thunder, and she would be injured if she was not careful. You are really capable. Sister Ziji, you are a traitor. You actually tricked me to come here. Biji knew that she might not be able to leave, and she realized the purpose of Ziji's asking her to come here. Sister Biji, I'm sorry, I can't disobey the master's order. Listen to me, just obey the master. The master will let you get everything you want. The master is really much stronger than Lord Qian. Ziji felt guilty and could only continue to persuade. Only when Biji agreed with Chu Chen, her guilt would be better. After all, Biji was also her good girlfriend. Shut up. Ziji, I always thought of you as a good sister. Is this how you treat me? Biji looked at Chu Chen, who was walking naked, pointed at Ziji and scolded him. Best friends are meant to be deceived. Besides, Ziji is right. It's your honor that you can recognize me as your master. It doesn't matter if you don't recognize me now. I will make you realize that what Ziji said to you just now is true later. Biji, obeying me is your only choice. Chu Chen finished speaking, and a flash of lightning flashed past and appeared in front of her. Human, you are dreaming. Even if I die, I won't let you get away with it. As long as Chu Chen wanted to do something to her, Biji would emit a dazzling green light and want to leave here. But her resistance was child's play in Chu Chen's eyes. With a casual wave of his hand, the sky full of thunder whipped down, splitting her clothes into pieces. Suddenly, Biji's proud and invincible figure appeared in front of Chu Chen. Fuck. Her figure is really too good. Better than Ziji and Zuzuian. Judging from his experience, it is probably already this is the goddess with the best figure he has ever seen. Seeing this, he really wanted to hold Biji in his arms and love her well. Asshole. Seeing that her clothes were gone, Bridget immediately used feathers to conjure clothes. The dress she just wore was something she got from the human world, so it was very precious. Did I ask you to conjure clothes? Change them back to me. Chapter 104, Conquer with Strength. Chu Chen was very angry when he saw that Biji had transformed into clothes, completely covering the body he liked. He saw that he pointed his right index finger in the air, and a series of thunder whips fell and struck her body. Under the effect of thunder, her ability to transform clothes was completely suppressed, and she once again showed her proud and invincible figure. What did you do to me? Why can't I move now? Biji suddenly found that her body seemed to be out of control and couldn't move at all. Especially her consciousness, it seemed to be suppressed, so that she couldn't command her body to resist. Because your body is now controlled by me. Chu Chen smiled coldly, came to Biji, hugged her in his arms, and massaged and indulged her. Just now, he had used the power of thunder as a medium and mental power as a contract, condensed into a thunder mark and immersed it in her body, branded it in the depths of her soul, and completely controlled and enslaved her. This tough method was a skill he mastered after accepting the sacrifice of Xianmeng Ice Silkworm. His soul power broke through the 99th level, and his mental power broke through the Shinun realm. As long as the soul power level and mental power do not exceed his, whether it is a human or a soul beast, he will forcefully control them. What are you doing? Stop it. Biji felt Chu Chen's actions, panicked, and stopped him. What do you say I'm going to do? I must take you down. You have a really good figure, I like it. This feeling is great. Chu Chen buried himself in Biji's arms, feeling intoxicated. He was now like a head stuck in cotton, soft and resilient, not to mention how dead he was. Damn human, I'm going to kill you. Biji roared angrily, wishing to tear Chu Chen into pieces. Kill me. You have to have the ability to do so. Unfortunately, you don't have this ability. I am the master of Douluo Continent. I do whatever I want. Don't you want to curse people? I'll make you curse happily later. Ziji. Chu Chen finished speaking and gestured to Ziji. Ziji saw his face and instantly understood his intention. Sister Biji, watch carefully and learn from it. Ziji smiled at Biji and told Biji to learn from it. In her eyes, Biji's ending was already a foregone conclusion and could not be changed at all. After Biji experienced the joy of being a woman, she would definitely be deeply involved in it. She knew women too well. As long as she was a woman, she would be conquered by the strong ability of men. I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch. Biji cried and wanted to close her eyes, but found that she could not listen to her. Under Chu Chen's control, she could only watch. You said you don't want to watch, so you don't want to watch. Just kidding. Watch carefully from me, and you will come later. Chu Chen shouted domineeringly and experienced it patiently. Ziji was worthy of being the Hell Dragon, and she was really powerful. She was stronger than Liena. Being powerful was the biggest advantage. Okay, it's almost time. It's time to let her know how powerful I am. Chu Chen saw that the time was almost right and pushed Ziji away. Oh my god. Is this the joy of being a woman? This is too obvious. She almost forgot herself and was completely immersed in intoxication. Ziji was right. She couldn't resist that kind of happiness. My lord, you are so amazing. Can you be more amazing? Bibi had completely fallen, and the loneliness of many years was completely released at this moment. Of course, I will satisfy you. Chu Chen saw that Bibi had fallen, and smiled, very proud. There were only a few women in the world who could escape his conquest. This was his charm. Invincible charm. Bibi was very happy to see that Chu Chen was serious. She really liked her current life. It seems that the soul beast's body is really strong. Chu Chen kept increasing the difficulty of the game, and he found that no matter how he increased it, Bibi could adapt in the shortest time. Although Bibi's body's endurance could not be compared with Ziji's, her recovery and healing abilities were very strong. Even if there was damage, she could recover immediately. Sometimes it seemed that Bibi was injured, but in fact, there was nothing wrong. Bibi even had different experiences between being injured and recovering. The feeling of pain and happiness coexisting made Bibi linger. So strong. Is this the body of a soul beast? It's really amazing. She can actually withstand the madness of Brother Chu Chen. Qian Renxue looked at Bibi's performance, her eyes full of jealousy. It would be great if she had such a body's endurance. Yes, her endurance is indeed very strong. However, I think soul beasts have the advantages of soul beasts, and humans have the advantages of humans. Although the endurance of soul beasts is strong, our advantage as humans lies in diversity. Didn't you see that their behaviors are all very simple? Liena was also envious, but she was not jealous. She felt that different species must have their own advantages and disadvantages. Nana is right, but you forgot one thing. We humans can learn the diversity. As long as they are willing to learn, they can learn it. On the other hand, no matter what we do, it is impossible for us to make our bodies the same as soul beasts. This is the difference between innate and acquired. Look, how happy the elder is. I haven't seen him so happy for a long time. Sometimes I wonder if men feel the same as us. Lingluan Douluo envied Chu Chen now. Because he got what he wanted. However, she didn't know where Chu Chen's happiness was reflected, and whether it was the same. Ninth Elder, what you said is a bit profound. How can we know what the Great Elder feels now? We only know that he is very happy now. In fact, men are also strange animals. Liena sighed. Don't say anything, the Great Elder is calling us. Zhu's Huai saw Chu Chen's eyes, said something to everyone, and took the initiative to step forward. For a moment, Chu Chen was surrounded by flowers and was loved by Qian Renxue and other women. Just stay with you. I don't know how long it took. Chu Chen had a whim, and didn't give any rewards, and directly chose to leave it to Bibi. Anyway, Bibi is not a human being, and it is impossible for her to get pregnant with his child. It's finally over. Sister Ziji, you are right. It will be very happy to be his woman. Master, you are really awesome. P.S. Now that Bibi is taken down, it's time for Tang San to spit some blood. He can't live so easily. He has to live with great pressure. Eunuch Tang San will appear soon. Let's look forward to it. Chapter 105 Qian Renxue gave birth to a child, and there is food. Bibi has been completely conquered by Chu Chen. From the bottom of her heart, she has already recognized Chu Chen as the master. His strength convinced her. Do you like it? Chu Chen patted Bibi hard, with a smile on his face. I like it. Master, I like it so much. I really want it to be like this forever. Bibi said, her heart with a blush on her face. Yes. You will always stay by my side. I have decided to stay here for a while and experience life well. You must be prepared. Zuir, don't you want to give birth to a child for me? We will do it during this period. After you give birth, we will go back. Chu Chen is in a good mood now and is reluctant to leave here. Since he is reluctant, he will stay for a while and live a life of a fairy couple. Brother Chu Chen, is it true? Qian Renxue was overjoyed when she heard Chu Chen's decision. She has always wanted to give birth to a baby for Chu Chen. First, a child is a symbol of love, and second, after giving birth to a child for Chu Chen, she can complete the 7th test of the angel. Really, I will definitely make you pregnant this time. Chu Chen patted his chest and promised. Yes, that's great. Brother Chu Chen, I love you. Qian Renxue jumped up happily. She could finally give birth to a child for Chu Chen. If Bibi Dong knew about this, she would probably be furious. Zuir, I love you too. Chu Chen smiled tenderly and hugged Qian Renxue into his arms. Brother Chu Chen, let's hurry up and have a baby. Qian Renxue looked at Chu Chen affectionately. her eyes full of expectation. Grand Elder, I also want to give birth to one for you. Liena was jealous and ran forward to act like a spoiled child. Having a child is equivalent to having someone to rely on. Chu Chen will never abandon her. That won't work. One by one. You all have them at once. What should I do? After Zuir gives birth, I'll think about it. Chu Chen shook his head and rejected Liena's expectations. Okay. Seeing that he didn't agree, Liena could only give up. There was no other way. Chu Chen had the final say. If Chu Chen didn't give it to her, she wouldn't be able to get pregnant at all. Qian Renxue was overjoyed to see that Chu Chen only let her have the baby. In Chu Chen's heart, she was indeed the most important. Brother Chu Chen, I think I'm pregnant. One day a month later, Qian Renxue suddenly felt a little nauseous. She realized that she might be pregnant. Otherwise, there would be no such abnormal phenomenon. Oh. Pregnant. Let me see. Chu Chen was delighted to hear the good news. Master, she is indeed pregnant. I can sense a new life in her belly. At this time, Bibi spoke. She was the most sensitive to the vitality and could sense the little life from Qian Renxue's body. She is indeed pregnant. Zuir, you are great. Rest well in the first 3 months. These 3 months are crucial. Chu Chen was very happy to see that Qian Renxue was pregnant. In any case, he was about to become a father. Well, Brother Chu Chen, I will be careful. No accidents will happen to our child. Qian Renxue nodded obediently. She secretly vowed that no matter what, she would not let the child get hurt. Bibi, you take care of Zuir during this time. Don't let her suffer any accidents. Chu Chen also cared about the child. After all, this was his first child and he had to be taken seriously. Master, don't worry, I will definitely keep it in mind. Bibi promised. Come on, let's continue playing. Chu Chen gave instructions and smiled while hugging Liena and other girls to continue playing games. 9 months passed in a flash, and Qian Renxue finally welcomed a new life. Brother Chu Chen, I seem to be giving birth. Qian Renxue suddenly felt a severe stomach ache and shouted to Chu Chen nervously. What is it? I'm giving birth. Chu Chen showed a happy expression and ran over quickly. He looked down and saw that she was really giving birth. Hurry, go find a midwife. Chu Chen shouted anxiously. Brother Chu Chen, this is deep in the Xingdao Great Forest, where can we find a midwife? Liena saw that Chu Chen was getting confused and hurriedly reminded him. Hey, look how anxious I was, I forgot. What should we do now? Chu Chen became panicked. Qian Renxue was about to give birth, and she really didn't know what to do. It would be great if one of Liu Erlong and the others had given birth before. At least they would have experience. But no one had given birth before, and they had no experience at all, so he was so anxious that he was spinning around on the ground. Master, don't worry, leave it to me. Bibi likes peace and life even more. Although she has never given birth and has never delivered a human baby, she has delivered a soul beast baby. She thinks it's the same principle and it should be possible. Do you have experience? Chu Chen said in surprise. Master, I don't have experience delivering human babies, but I have experience delivering soul beast babies. Maybe I can give it a try. Bibi replied. Have you ever delivered a soul beast? Forget it. We'll give it a try. You do it. Chu Chen wiped off his cold sweat and handed Qian Renxue to Bibi. In fact, he thought it was not difficult to give birth. If the birth was difficult, Chu Chen could use his soul power to make adjustments so that the baby could be born smoothly. Fortunately, luck favored Qian Renxue. The fetal position was very correct and there was no abnormality. She was in pain for only a few hours before she gave birth smoothly. It's born, it's born. Master, it's a girl. Bibi delivered the baby smoothly and held the newborn baby in front of Chu Chen with a smile on her face. She just witnessed the birth of a new human life. It turned out that there was not much difference between delivering a soul beast and delivering a soul beast, but it was easier than delivering a soul beast. My daughter is fine. Bibi, quickly restore Zuir's condition. Chu Chen carefully held the baby in his arms and ordered Bibi. Yes, master. After all, he responded and immediately used his soul skills to restore Qian Renxue's condition. With the blessing of her life breath, Qian Renxue recovered quickly. After a few minutes, her physical strength was almost restored and she could barely stand up. Brother Chu Chen, give him a name. Qian Renxue came over with the support of Liena. From this moment on, she became a mother. Let's call him Chu Ling. It sounds nice and convenient. Chu Chen pondered for a moment and picked a name. Okay, let's call her Chu Ling. Linger, call mom. Qian Renxue nodded, her eyes full of doting. Silly, she's still young and can't speak. Come on, feed her something first. Chu Chen smiled and handed Chu Ling to Qian Renxue. Well, okay. Qian Renxue wrapped Chu Ling in her arms and fed her, and Chu Chen watched from the side. Look at how delicious she is eating, I want to eat it too. Chu Chen saw that Chu Ling was eating happily, and he was greedy. Brother Chu Chen, wait a moment. I'll give you more when Linger is full. I have plenty of food here, enough for you to eat. Test point, food, chapter 106, Biji's exclusive soul skill, full. Qian Renxue smiled at his eagerness. Are you really that greedy? I know, feed her quickly. Chu Chen swallowed and sat down. Sure enough, her figure became even more exaggerated after giving birth. Qian Renxue originally had F, but now she has G. She just gave birth, and after she feeds for a few more days, there will be an improvement. At least it will be a big G, and it is a big G with food. Chu Chen was excited just thinking about it. So slow. Chu Chen saw that Qian Renxue had not finished feeding, and he was so anxious that he was furious. Great elder, how about you make do with it first? Liena saw Chu Chen's anxious look, walked up and offered her pride. You can't produce, what is there to make do with? Chu Chen now wanted to eat, and didn't care about anything else, which made Liena feel gloomy. Master, so this is what you want. If you had said it earlier, I can do it. Biji saw that Chu Chen wanted to eat, and instantly understood. What did you say? You can. Biji, you can't joke. Chu Chen was stunned when he heard Biji's words. Biji can also produce food? Impossible. Isn't it only women who have children who can do it? Master, why am I kidding you? I can transform it through soul power. It's just that the nutritional content and taste are a little different from the real thing. But it can still meet your needs. After Biji finished speaking, she activated her soul power, stimulated her body functions, and made it undergo subtle changes. In a moment, Biji's figure became more plump. Chu Chen was stunned when he saw it. Oh my god. Is this a magic trick on the spot? Master, it's there, look. Biji sensed the change and took the initiative to show it. Chu Chen was stunned when he saw Biji really produce liquid food. Oh my god, it really works. Come, let me try. Chu Chen swallowed his saliva and rushed to Biji's food production area to eat. It smells really good, and there is a faint fragrance. Chu Chen was deeply intoxicated and commented on Biji's liquid food. Really? As long as the master likes it. Biji was very happy to see that Chu Chen liked it very much. And every time Chu Chen ate, she had a deep feeling. Really, it's really delicious. Biji, you should have told me earlier. Chu Chen complained a little bit with a little resentment. Master, I'm sorry, I didn't know. What do you want in the future? Tell me first. In case we can do it, who knows? Biji apologized with a little guilt. Ziji, can you do it? We are both soul beasts, why don't you try it too? Chu Chen turned his eyes to Ziji, hoping that she could do it too. Master, I'm really sorry, I can't do it. Unless I can also give you a child like her. Ziji smiled bitterly and shook her head helplessly. This is Biji's exclusive skill, she can't do it. Master, Sister Ziji can't do it. This is the exclusive soul skill of our Emerald Swan. Didn't you notice that my liquid food has the effect of healing and recovery? Biji also explained, with a hint of pride in her tone. Exclusive soul skills are not something that every soul beast can possess. I see, no wonder I find it strange. What a pity. It would be great if you could do it too. Chu Chen sighed with a little regret. Brother Chu Chen, you should be content. Isn't it enough to have me and Biji? I fed it, you come. Qian Renxue saw that Chu Ling was full and handed it to Liena. Okay, I'll try and see how it goes. Chu Chen saw that Qian Renxue had fed it, his eyes sparkled. He rushed to her food source. Brother Chu Chen, how does it feel? Qian Renxue asked with a little expectation. Her liquid food is real. It shouldn't be worse than Biji's fake liquid food. Very good. I like it very much. Just as Biji said, hers is indeed very different from yours. Just like yours is authentic, and Biji's is fruity. You both have your own characteristics, and both are my favorite flavors. That's good, I won't worry about getting tired of it in the future. Chu Chen made a detailed evaluation and ate his meal in big mouthfuls. Two different liquid foods, exchanged. Not only was it fun to play, but it was even more fun to eat. Brother Chu Chen, you are really like a child now. A child who only knows how to do bad things. Qian Renxue looked at Chu Chen's silly look and laughed. Chu Chen looked so cute now. You are the only one who talks too much? If you hadn't just given birth to Linger and your body hadn't fully recovered yet. Just what you said just now would have won you over. Chu Chen rolled his eyes at him and asked Bibi to kneel down. Now that there is food and fullness, it is natural to play games. And with liquid food, the games are more interesting to play, and you can have a natural bath. Master, you are wasting so much? Bibi saw Chu Chen's actions and said quickly. It's okay to waste, what you want is a kind of emotion. Chu Chen looked at the wasted food and became very excited. That's it. This is the life he wants. I feel like the elder has collected all the waste, and he can take a bath. Liena joked. Nana, your words reminded me. Why didn't I think of it? Chu Chen suddenly thought of a new game after hearing what Liena said. After letting Bibi get up, he lay down. Bibi, just like before, I leave it to you. Chu Chen explained to Bibi and set his eyes on the grain production area. Yes, master. You are really good at playing. Bibi smiled charmingly and served attentively. Chu Chen looked at the wasted food and his heart was trembling. It was too exciting. It completely blinded his eyes. Oh, what a waste. But since brother Chu Chen likes it, let's just waste it. Seeing that Chu Chen wanted to play so much, Qian Renxue came forward to satisfy his desire to play and gave him a natural spa. Don't just stand there, join in. Chu Chen saw Liena and others standing there watching the show, and waved to them. Since we want to play, it's more fun to play together. Lord Dragon God, they are too much? At the bottom of the lake of life, Dion, whose injuries have improved a lot, looked at the space picture in front of him, and a raging anger burned deep in his heart. The picture in front of him was condensed by the Silver Dragon King, through the control of space. The content on the picture is the content of the game played by Chu Chen and others. Dion looked at BG and ZG who were having fun with Chu Chen, his face full of anger. One is his wife, and the other is his loyal subordinate. No one can bear to see this scene in front of him. The human in front of him is too much. He wanted to rush over to catch the adultery and cut Chu Chen into pieces. Chapter 107, The Bear King and the Monster King offer sacrifices and go to the city of slaughter. Waste? Did I ask you to watch this? Don't you understand that he is stronger now? Besides, what do you have to complain about? ZG and BG followed him willingly. What's the point of you getting angry here? If you are stronger than him, would this be the result? Dion, you should reflect on yourself. The Silver Dragon King put away the screen and sternly rebuked Dion for his ignorance and anger. She monitored Chu Chen to understand his living habits and when he would leave. Only when Chu Chen left could she fall asleep and continue to heal her wounds. Yes, my lord. Dion responded respectfully and buried his proud head with a look of shame. He accepted the criticism of the Silver Dragon King. The Silver Dragon King was right. Chu Chen's strength and ability were indeed very strong, and he could not compare with them. Whether it was ZG or BG, they followed him willingly. He could only blame himself for not being capable. Take good care of your wounds. I'll let you know when he leaves. If you run into him again, turn around and run away. It won't be so easy to survive next time you run into danger. The Silver Dragon King told Dion and closed his eyes to rest. What else could Dion do? He could only lie on the ground and hope that he wouldn't run into Chu Chen again. I've been living a comfortable life for a while. It's time to leave. ZG, take me to find the Monster King and the Bear King right now. It's time for them to sacrifice. Chu Chen stood up from BG's arms and stretched out. He had eaten enough recently. It was time to go out and move around. He took Liena to the slaughter city, killed Tang Chen, and let Liena become the successor of the Shura god. Zhu Huayan should also return to the Xingluo Empire to help Davis become the emperor and prepare for the unification of the Douluo Continent in the future. Master, how about I call them over? That way you don't have to make a trip. Ziji dressed Chu Chen and gave her advice. Do you think the king of 10,000 demons and the Bear King didn't get the news that Emperor Yuan was defeated? If you call them over now, they won't be fooled at all, but will expose your whereabouts. The best way is to find them directly and force them to sacrifice. Chu Chen shook his head and smiled, and told the current situation. Master is right. It's been more than a year, they must have got the news. Master, in fact, we also want to sacrifice to you. Only in this way can we appear by your side at any time and accompany you. Bibi knew Xiaowu's current situation very well, and she had the idea of becoming Chu Chen's soul. Because only by becoming souls can they become gods after Chu Chen becomes a god, and go to the god realm with him to gain eternal life. You don't need to sacrifice and you can stay by my side forever. This time I leave, I want to take you with me. Chu Chen smiled dotingly and hugged Bibi into his arms. He was reluctant to abandon the natural food production area and Ziji's super ability. Staying by his side is more important than anything else. But what about the future? If you become a god, won't we have to separate from you? Bibi has completely fallen in love with Chu Chen's superpowers and began to worry. Don't worry, I've already considered this. Even if you don't become souls, I can take you to the god realm and live forever. Chu Chen had already considered this issue. After becoming a god, you are eligible to take your relatives to the god realm. According to the description of the original plot, only the first-level gods and the god king can take their relatives to the god realm. And the first-level gods can only take 2 people. As for how many people the god king can take, it is not specified in the original book. But the stronger the strength, the more people you can take. The god king can at least take 4 people. Chu Chen has a system, so it is not difficult to become a god, and to become a god, you have to become the strongest. The god king is at least a foundation. So he can take a lot of people to the god realm. What's more, how many people you can take is the rule of the god realm. Why should he follow the rules of the god realm after he becomes a god? Since he wants to be the strongest, he naturally has to make his own rules. He took his woman to the god realm, and he would kill anyone who dared to stop him. What's more, his woman could also become a god. For example, Qian Renxue could inherit the throne of the angel god. And with Qian Renxue's martial soul qualification, when she inherits the throne of the angel god, she might be able to mutate and evolve the throne from a first-level god to a god king. After all, Qian Renxue would have 12 wings after becoming a god. The angel god with 6 wings is a first-level god, and Qian Renxue with 12 wings would definitely become a god king. Moreover, Chu Chen planned to take Liena to the slaughter city, let her become a slaughter god, and help her obtain the inheritance of the Shura god. Liena, who became a god king, would definitely be able to lead people up. Zhu Xiuqing could become a god on the future, and Zhu Xiu'an was not bad either, and she could also be trained. Now only Liu Erlong might be a little bit behind. But Liu Erlong's martial soul has transformed into the Fire Dragon King martial soul, and she has the hope of inheriting the Fire Dragon King's inheritance. Therefore, Chu Chen has plenty of quotas to lead people to the god realm. There is no shortage of them. Really. Bibi and Ziji were excited when they heard Chu Chen's words. Really. I don't want to lose you too. Otherwise, life will be less fun. Let's go, take us to find the 10,000 Demon King and the Bear King. Chu Chen smiled calmly and asked Bibi and Ziji, who had already transformed into clothes, to take him there. Qian Renxue and others also put on their clothes and planned to follow Chu Chen. In this short period of time, Qian Renxue's soul power increased by 1 level. In addition to the completion of the 7th test of angels by giving birth, her soul power has reached level 94. Liu Erlong's soul power broke through level 87, Lingluan Douluo's soul power broke through level 97, Liena's soul power broke through level 81, and even Zhu Xiu'an became a level 71 soul saint. It can be seen how fast Qian Renxue and other women improved while playing with Chu Chen. There was no other way. Every time Qian Renxue and other girls finished playing games with Chu Chen, they would be exhausted and their soul power would be exhausted. Every time they recovered their soul power would be significantly improved. You know, constantly breaking through the limit is the best way to quickly improve your strength. Okay. Bibi and Ziji responded, and immediately took Chu Chen to find the king of 10,000 monsters and the bear king. With Bibi and Ziji leading the way, the king of 10,000 monsters and the bear king had nowhere to hide, and were soon found by Chu Chen. With his powerful strength and means, he directly asked the king of 10,000 monsters and the bear king to sacrifice, allowing him to obtain 2 powerful souls and attach 3 beast soul rings with a history of more than 300,000 years to his body martial soul. Originally, with the cultivation of the king of 10,000 monsters and the bear king, he could directly condense 9 soul rings. But he didn't want to do it now. Because there was still a million-year-old deep-sea demon whale king waiting for him. The remaining 6 soul rings were given to the deep-sea demon whale king. Chapter 108 Yin Yang Eyes of Ice and Fire, Goddess Duguan. Brother Chu Chen, I don't want to leave you. Qian Renxue was reluctant to see Chu Chen taking Liena to the slaughter city alone. She didn't understand why Chu Chen wanted to go to such an evil place. I don't want to either, but we still have a lot of things to do. Think about it, you just became the Pope and you disappeared. Do you think it's appropriate? The Spirit Hall is at a critical moment now, and you still need to make the right decision. What's more, you have completed 7 of the 9 trials of the angel, and you only need the last 2 trials to become a god. It's time to sprint for the last 2 trials. And Linger was just born and needs to go back to the Spirit Hall to grow up. When I come back with Liena, it will be time for us to unify Douluo. Chu Chen persuaded tenderly and hugged Qian Renxue into his arms. Brother Chu Chen, I understand. But when can you come back? Qian Renxue understood Chu Chen's intentions and knew her responsibilities. As the Pope of the Spirit Hall, she was going to return to the Spirit City and take charge of the overall situation. 1 or 2 years. I don't know the exact time. Chu Chen didn't know how long it would take. But with his help, it would definitely not take 3 years. Perhaps 1 year would be enough. Well, okay, I'll wait for you in the Spirit Hall. Qian Renxue pursed her lips and made a decision. Chu Chen was going to the slaughter city, and of course he had his own intentions. Okay, wait until I come back. Chu Chen kissed Qian Renxue, glanced at Chu Ling, and planned to fly away with Liena. Master, take the 2 of us with you. With the 2 of us, you won't be lonely. Bibi shouted before Chu Chen left. Yes, Master, take us with you. You said before that you wanted to keep us by your side. Ziji also quickly spoke out her thoughts. It's okay to take you with me. I think the slaughter city should not embarrass you soul beasts. Chu Chen pondered for a moment and agreed. The slaughter city is a paradise for the fallen. But the fallen are all human beings, and he has never heard of what will happen to soul beasts when they enter the slaughter city. After all, the rule of the slaughter city is that you cannot use the soul skills attached to the soul ring. But soul beasts are not soul masters, and they don't have soul rings. I don't know what will happen when Bibi and Ziji enter the slaughter city. Will they be forced to give up their human form and transform into soul beasts? Or what will happen? In any case, he will take them there to see. If they really can't come out, let them sacrifice and become souls. Thank you, Master. Bibi and Ziji ran over happily when they saw Chu Chen agreed. Following Chu Chen means that they can play games with Chu Chen. They won't be lonely in the future. Grand Elder, why don't you take me with you? Liu Erlong asked. No. You can't go with me. You have a better place. There, your soul power will increase quickly. I'll let the 9th Elder go with you. Zuier, take Linger back first. Before going to the slaughter city, I'll take Erlong and the 9th Elder to place. Zhuain will be on the way for a while. Chu Chen saw that it was getting late, so he asked Qian Renxue to take Chu Ling away first. Okay, I'll go first. Brother Chu Chen, you must come back early. Qian Renxue responded, summoned her martial soul, hugged Chu Ling, and flew away. She had been away from Wuhun City for more than a year, and it was time to go back and take charge of the situation. Let's go to Sunset Forest first. You 2 will practice in Sunset Forest in the future. There's a place where you can practice several times faster. When I come back, I hope that Erlong can break through the title Douluo, and the soul power of the 9th Elder can be upgraded by 1 level. After Chu Chen set a goal with Liu Erlong and Lingluan Douluo, he got into the carriage, and Zhu Zuai and other women followed him. On the way to Sunset Forest, Chu Chen lived a happy life again. Although Qian Renxue and Xiao were missing, with Diji and Ziji, the 2 women were there, life was already very comfortable. Grand Elder, we are at Sunset Forest. Where are we going now? After more than half a month of galloping, Chu Chen and his party arrived at Sunset Forest. Well, drive the carriage to the deepest part of Sunset Forest. If you see a volcano and an iceberg, stop. Chu Chen took a look outside and gave an order to Lingluan Douluo, who was in charge of driving. There was no way. There was no groom along the way, so he could only send people to take turns to drive. Volcanoes and icebergs. Is there such a place? Lingluan Douluo knew a little about Sunset Forest. It was a large gathering place for soul beasts. Soul masters often hunted soul beasts here. But she had never heard of such a strange place in Sunset Forest. Yes, you just need to go deeper. Just find the biggest volcano. When you reach your destination, you will naturally see the wonders. Chu Chen replied, asking her to continue on her way so as not to delay his eating. Master, you are getting more and more greedy now. How many meals a day do you need? If you keep going like this, you will eat it all up sooner or later. Bibi felt helpless when she saw Chu Chen getting more and more greedy. She could feel that she was about to shrink. I don't care, you must ensure that you don't run out of food. Otherwise, why bring you with me? Chu Chen didn't care so much, I was only responsible for eating. As for whether there was any, that was not his business. I know, Master, there will be no shortage of food. Bibi smiled helplessly, circulated her soul power, and constantly stimulated her body's potential so that Chu Chen could have enough food. Sister Bibi, you know that the master likes this. Since you have this skill, the master doesn't like mine very much. Ziji covered her mouth and chuckled, her eyes full of envy. She wanted Chu Chen to like her ball so much. Who said I don't like it? I'm just playing. You just talk nonsense all day long. Chu Chen rolled his eyes at Ziji and grabbed her. That's right, the master likes it very much. Zhu Huiyan, who was giving Chu Chen a spa, said with a smile. These days, she is the most tired one, often asking Chu Chen to massage. And you can't massage with your hands, you have to use. Everyone knows what is used, yes, it's that few ounces of meat, yes, the master will not like it again. Master, you are too gentle. You should be a little crazy with me. This way you will be more excited. Ziji stuck out her tongue and let Chu Chen go a little crazy. Her tolerance is getting stronger and stronger now. I like your words the most. Chu Chen smiled happily and started massaging crazily. Grand Elder, we're here. Not long after, Lingluan Douluo's voice came over. Are we here? Then put on your clothes and follow me. Seeing that they had arrived at the Yin Yang Eyes, Chu Chen quickly put on his clothes and brought the girls to the Yin Yang Eyes. When Zhu Huiyan and the other girls saw the Yin Yang Eyes, they were stunned instantly. It was so beautiful. Chu Chen's eyes were not on the wonder of the Yin Yang Eyes, but on Du Guyan. He didn't expect that Du Guyan was actually in the Yin Yang Eyes. After a closer look, Du Guyan was indeed good. She was the type he liked. Oh, there's another little beauty. I like it. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelis. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 109, Teasing Du Guyan and Severely Injuring Yu Xiaogang. Chu Chen stared at Du Guyan happily, with great interest. You, who are you? Du Guyan heard Chu Chen's teasing and discovered the presence of Chu Chen and others, and shouted a little nervously. We are guests. Chu Chen smiled indifferently and walked towards her. Zhu Huiyan and other girls saw the change in Chu Chen's expression and knew that he had taken a fancy to Du Guyan. Since he had taken a fancy to her, they naturally couldn't say anything. They were even ready to welcome the new sisters. In their hearts, as long as Chu Chen took a fancy to her, he would definitely not escape. You, don't come over. This is my home, you are not welcome, leave quickly. Du Guyan looked at Chu Chen who was coming and became flustered. I don't know why, she had a strange premonition that the man in front of her was not simple. Who said you added it? Such a beautiful place is not your home. I declare that from today on, this is my place. Chu Chen replied and announced on the spot that the Yin Yang Eyes of Ice and Fire were his territory. You're talking nonsense. This is my home, why do you claim it as your own? Leave here quickly, or I'll be rude to you. Du Guyan's face darkened when she heard Chu Chen's words, and she warned him. Okay, I welcome you to be rude to me. I don't know how you plan to be rude to me. Are you going to take off all your clothes and take me down by force, or what? Chu Chen continued to tease with a smile. In his eyes, Du Guyan was already his. You, a hooligan. Du Guyan was angry when he heard it, and summoned his martial spirit to kill Chu Chen. Oh, you're just a little bitch. Chu Chen looked at Du Guyan who was killing him and smiled happily. He saw a flash of lightning on his body, and suddenly appeared behind Du Guyan and hugged her. Du Guyan sensed Chu Chen's actions and panicked. She was about to resist, but was paralyzed by an electric current, making her lose any strength to resist. It smells pretty good. You have a good figure. Chu Chen smelled her body fragrance and took advantage of her. Du Guyan was angry and ashamed when she saw Chu Chen being so rude to her. Damn it. This guy actually took advantage of her. Unforgivable. You stinking hooligan, let me go. Du Yan roared angrily, wishing to chop off Chu Chen's hands. You said to let you go, so I let you go. If this gets out, where will my face be? Chu Chen would not let Du Yan go, and his face was full of mockery. But at this moment, a handsome man came out of a small hut not far away. You, who are you? Let Yan go. The man saw the scene in front of him and was furious. He summoned the Blue Lightning Tyrannosaurus Rex martial spirit and rushed over. Oh, Blue Lightning Tyrannosaurus Rex martial spirit. You are the remnant of the Blue Lightning Tyrannosaurus Rex clan, Yu Xiaogang. Chu Chen instantly guessed his identity, and a hint of murderous intent flashed in his eyes. The Spirit Hall's bunch of rubbish still let Yu Xiaogang live. They deserve to die. Let her go. Yu Xiaogang didn't listen to Chu Chen's words. His first 3 spirit rings flashed, and the terrifying power of thunder burst out from his body. You are not qualified to control thunder in front of me. Chu Chen sneered and glared at him. Suddenly, the thunder on Yu Xiaogang's body suddenly lost control, exploded, and smashed him out. Puff. Yu Xiaogang fell to the ground, spitting blood from his mouth, and collapsed to the ground. Just now, he felt that the thunder on his body lost control, as if he regarded him as an enemy, and exploded. If it weren't for his Blue Lightning Tyrannosaurus spirit, which had a certain immunity to thunder, he would have been seriously injured and died long ago. Such a strange phenomenon reminded him of a terrible person. That is the great elder of the Spirit Hall, Chu Chen. In Douluo Continent, only Chu Chen surpassed the Blue Lightning Tyrant clan in the attainment of thunder and could control thunder anytime and anywhere. Otherwise, he couldn't think of any reason for the phenomenon just now. Brother Yu Du Yan saw that Yu Xiaogang was injured and shouted worriedly. Why are you shouting? He's not dead. If you don't want to think he's dead, just be quiet. Chu Chen saw that Du Yan was still worried about Yu Xiaogang, and frowned. Worrying about other men in front of him, you should be punished. Du Yan shut up instantly when she heard Chu Chen's words. She had just seen Chu Chen's strength. With her and Yu Xiaogang's abilities, they were no match for him. In order to save Yu Xiaogang's life, she could only do as he said. Haha, not bad, very obedient. I like it. Come on, give me a kiss, as a reward for you. Chu Chen saw that she was quiet instantly, and kissed her little mouth. Du Yan looked at Chu Chen, who was kissing her, and was anxious and wanted to dodge. But she couldn't move now, and could only watch Chu Chen's mouth slowly approach. You, what are you going to do? You can't do this. I beg you. Du Yan was about to cry and begged for mercy. But before she could finish, Chu Chen kissed her, interrupting her completely. I'm going to kill you. Yu Xiaogang went crazy when he saw this. Regardless of his injuries, he used his martial spirit again and attacked Chu Chen. But as soon as he stood up, the thunder on his body exploded again, knocking him out again. This time, Yu Xiaogang fainted directly. Du Yan was so anxious that she cried when she saw Yu Xiaogang fainted. In a hurry, she used all her strength and bit him. Damn, you are a dog. Chu Chen felt pain and lightning flashed on his body, which numbed Du Yan again. Only then did he get rid of Du Yan's angry bite. If he hadn't reacted quickly, I'm afraid he wouldn't be able to speak in the future. What's that look in your eyes? Do you want to kill me? You deserve it. Chu Chen saw that Du Yan's eyes were extremely cold and full of murderous intent, so he hid her hard on her butt a few times as a punishment. Du Yan cried very sadly under Chu Chen's punishment. Who is he and why did he treat her like this? Zhu Yan looked at the scene in front of her and smiled bitterly. Chu Chen's behavior was really overbearing. Who are you? Let my granddaughter go. At this moment, a majestic old voice came. Then, a terrifying soul power pressure fell from the sky. Grandpa, save me. Du Yan sensed the majesty of this soul power and knew that Du Bo had returned, so she quickly cried for help. Du Bo heard Du Yan's cry and was very anxious. He immediately summoned his martial soul and wanted to take action directly. But when Du Bo saw Chen's true face clearly, it seemed that he saw something terrifying, and he immediately stopped and fell to the ground in panic. Chu Chen, why is it you? Du Bo looked at Chu Chen and shouted in fear. He didn't expect Chu Chen to come back. And he also caught his granddaughter. What should he do now? He would definitely not win by fighting. Should he just watch Du Yan suffer humiliation? Chapter 110 Kill Yu Xiaogang. The woman I want must be obtained. Boom. Du Yan heard Du Bo address Chu Chen, and his mind roared. He was actually Chu Chen, the strongest man in Douluo Continent? Oh my god. How could it be him? What to do now? Grandpa is definitely not his opponent. Oh, it's an old acquaintance. Why, is this your granddaughter? Chu Chen saw Du Bo and looked at him happily. Yes, she is my granddaughter. Elder Chu, please spare her for my sake. Du Bo was sweating coldly and begged Chu Chen for mercy. What face do you have? Is your face valuable? Is this seed going to give you face? Du Bo, you really think you are a big shot? Chu Chen saw Du Bo asking him to give him face, and he mocked him coldly. Just based on Du Bo's strength, he also wanted to give him face. Is he worthy? Du Bo could only smile awkwardly when he heard Chu Chen's words. If it were someone else, he would definitely take action directly. Even if he knew he couldn't win, he would fight to the death. But in front of Chu Chen, he didn't dare to lose his temper. Chu Chen was too strong. He couldn't save Du Yan by fighting to the death. He still remembered the scene when Chu Chen abused Tang Hao. Looking at the Douluo Continent, only Chu Chen dared to catch Tang Hao's clear sky hammer with his hands. Elder Chu is right, my face is really worthless in front of you. Elder Chu, please spare my granddaughter's life. Du Bo only had Du Yan as his relative now. In order to let Chu Chen release her, he could only choose to compromise and kneel in front of him to beg for mercy. Who said I wanted to kill her? Your granddaughter was just a little rude to me just now, so I just punished her a little. But your granddaughter is not bad. I like her very much. I wonder if I propose to you, are you willing? Chu Chen put Du Yan down. Seeing that she was free, Du Yan quickly ran to Du Bo and hid behind him. Elder Chu, you are joking. You have so many beauties in the Pope by your side, so you naturally don't need my granddaughter. Du Bo saw that Chu Chen liked Du Yan, and politely refused. No, who said no? The only thing missing is your granddaughter. Otherwise it would be incomplete. What do you think? Chu Chen finished speaking, and a thunderball appeared in his hand, playing with it. It seemed that he was playing, but in fact he was threatening. Grandpa. Du Yan was afraid that Du Bo would agree, so she pulled his sleeve pleadingly. Elder Chu, my granddaughter already has a boyfriend. I think this matter. Du Bo hesitated for a moment and brought Yu Xiaogang out. Du Yan already has a boyfriend, and Chu Chen couldn't just snatch her away. It's just a boyfriend, not a husband. Even if they get married, can't they still get divorced? Can the woman I like run away? How could Chu Chen not hear what Du Bo meant, and he directly refuted it with one sentence. Du Bo was speechless when he heard his answer. Damn it. How could he be so shameless? Du Yan already has someone she loves. He actually wants to get her. Is he still the Grand Elder of the Spirit Hall? He is simply a bandit. Elder Chu, you are joking. My granddaughter really has someone she likes. Du Bo took a deep breath and refused again. Seeing his attitude, Du Yan secretly breathed a sigh of relief. Okay. If you have a lover, you have a lover. But, the person she loves can't be him. Chu Chen casually pointed at Yu Xiaogang. Yes, it's him. Du Bo only noticed Yu Xiaogang at this time, his face full of worry. Yu Xiaogang couldn't be dead. I'm really sorry, he was rude to me just now. I think I hit him too hard and killed him. Chu Chen smiled coldly, used his mental power to instantly wipe out Yu Xiaogang's consciousness, and he died instantly. Brother Yu. Du Yan heard Chu Chen's words, shouted in panic, and rushed over. She reached out her hand and found that Yu Xiaogang was really dead. Brother Yu. Yu Xiaogang was dead, and Du Yan let out a monstrous cry of pain. Drops of tears flowed down her delicate little face. Du Bo knew that Yu Xiaogang was indeed dead when he saw Du Yan's reaction, and his face instantly became extremely ugly. He knew that this was Chu Chen's demonstration and even more of a threat. As long as he disagreed, perhaps neither he nor Du Yan would be able to survive. Look, he is really dead. Du Bo, look, he is dead. Can this be regarded as your granddaughter no longer has a loved one, let alone a boyfriend? Or, you should think about it again. Not everyone can get my favor. As long as Du Yan follows me, your Du family will be guaranteed in Douluo Continent. With my protection, who dares to disrespect your Du family? Chu Chen walked up to Du Bo and proposed to him again, with a chill in his tone. The thunderball in his hand burst into a crackling sound, making Du Bo extremely nervous and sweating. Since Elder Chu values my granddaughter so much, how can I not agree? It is also his honor that Elder Chu likes my granddaughter. Douluo knew that this was Chu Chen's last warning. For the sake of his own life and Du Yan, he could only be forced to agree. Because he had no choice. If he didn't agree, only death would be waiting for him. Du Yan would even become a plaything in Chu Chen's hands and would not even be qualified to die. Rather than letting the situation develop like this, it would be better to agree. Not only can he save his life, but also ensure Du Yan's future life. Grandpa, I don't agree. Even if I die, I won't agree. Brother Yu, wait for me, I'll find you now. Du Yan's heart was already desperate after Yu Xiaogang's death. After expressing her decision, she planned to commit suicide. Yan, don't. Douluo heard her words and knew what she was going to do, and hurriedly stopped her. But at this moment, a bolt of lightning flashed past and struck into Du Yan's body, completely paralyzing her and making her unable to move. You can't die. Your grandfather has agreed. From today on, you are my woman. Douluo, please leave now. Don't delay my wedding night with your granddaughter. When you two meet again, I will give you a different granddaughter. Chu Chen flashed in front of Du Yan, picked her up, and tried to drive her away. At this time, ZG and BG came forward, emitting terrifying soul pressure, and pressed hard on Douluo. Douluo felt it in his face change drastically. He didn't expect that the woman Chu Chen brought was also a titled Douluo, and through the sense of soul pressure, she was no weaker than him. Douluo, please leave now. It is an honor for your Douluo family that the Great Elder likes your granddaughter. Your granddaughter will get more if she stays with the Great Elder, and her strength will be promoted to title Douluo in the shortest time. Lingluan Douluo also stepped forward and drove Douluo away. Oh, never mind. I hope Elder Chu can be nicer to my granddaughter. Douluo sighed angrily under pressure and turned away from Yin Yang eyes of ice and fire. Du Yan looked at Douluo who was leaving, tears of despair in her eyes. Du Yan, I know you are desperate and sad now. But don't worry, you will feel very happy later. Chapter 111, Capture Du Yan. After Douluo left, Chu Chen's soul power shook, shattering Du Yan's clothes. Zhu Huyan came over sensibly and undressed him. Du Yan's ability to move was still restricted, so she could only let Chu Chen bully her. Du Yan, you should be happy. It's your honor to be the woman of the Great Elder. He got you by just a little trick, you should feel honored. Don't think too much later, just play your game well. The Great Elder is very capable, he will definitely open your eyes and let you experience unexpected life fun in the game. Zhu Huyan persuaded Du Yan and concentrated on her work. In her eyes, Du Yan's experience was indeed a great honor. Back then, before Chu Chen got her, he suffered even more cruel grievances. You fart. Let me go. Du Yan didn't believe Zhu Huyan's nonsense, roared loudly, struggled hard, and wanted to escape from Chu Chen's clutches. Shut up. Chu Chen was so annoyed that he asked her to kneel down and shut up. Wu Du Yan hesitated and tried to speak, but couldn't say anything. Her eyes were full of despair and unwillingness. She didn't expect Chu Chen to stop her from cursing like this. It was too hard for her to accept this. Zhu Huyan looked at Chu Chen's overbearing behavior and smiled bitterly. My God. This is too overbearing. Isn't he afraid that Du Yan will not cooperate and get hurt? Why? Do you want to hurt me? Come on. Chu Chen sensed Du Yan's actions and let her do whatever she wanted. His body martial soul has obtained 3 fierce beast soul rings, and his body has long reached an unimaginable level. The strength of his body has become more terrifying, comparable to a 10,000-year defense soul beast. Although Du Yan's behavior was cruel, it did not cause any harm to Chu Chen, but made him a little excited. Yes, that's it, use your strength to hurt me. This is the only way for you to get revenge on me. Chu Chen liked Du Yan's anger towards him now, and endless satisfaction emerged on his face. Great Elder, she won't hurt you like this, will she? Zhu Huyan saw that Chu Chen did not push Du Yan away, and her face was full of worry. She was afraid that Chu Chen would get hurt and would not be able to play games in the future. Not only her, but also Liena, Lingluan Douluo, Biji and Ziji were worried. Especially Biji, she was ready to heal Chu Chen at any time. Don't worry, she can't hurt me. Chu Chen smiled indifferently and told them not to worry. Everyone was slightly relieved when they heard his words. After an unknown amount of time, Du Yan stopped what she was doing now. because she found that she really couldn't hurt him, but made him very happy. Since it didn't work, she would definitely not continue, and could only endure Chu Chen's rude behavior towards her. What? Give up? What a pity. But, even if you give up, it doesn't matter, you still can't escape. Remember this way, you will serve me like this in the future. Chu Chen felt a little disappointed when he saw that she stopped holding a grudge. But it still didn't affect him from playing games with Du Guyan. Master is really good at playing games. Seeing that Chu Chen didn't let Du Guyan go and did it himself, Ziji's face was full of yearning. In fact, she had also thought about playing games like this. But she didn't dare to say it. Because playing games like this requires Chu Chen to exert effort. Oh, boring, you don't cooperate at all. Just take you down. I want to see what the real you is like. Chu Chen saw that Du Guyan seemed a little numb, no longer resisted, and lost interest. Since playing games like this is not fun, then change the game and take her down directly. Under his strong strength, Du Guyan will definitely become another person. In his eyes, women are all the same, and no one can resist his super strength. Chu Chen, you bastard. Du Guyan suddenly started to curse, tears appeared in her eyes, and her face was full of grievances. Damn Chu Chen, he actually took away her virginity. You bitch, I want to see how long you can curse. Chu Chen smiled coldly, his eyes full of contempt, and continued to improve his strength. In a moment, Du Guyan could not curse anymore. Because she was completely attracted by the game. She had never felt like this since she was a child. Happy. Happy. Intoxicated. She had never been so happy and happy. That kind of wonderful game made her feel like she was ascending to become a god. Unconsciously, she fell in love with this kind of game. Du Guyan, don't you like to curse people? You curse. Why don't you curse now? Chu Chen saw that Du Guyan had completely fallen, and sneered coldly. Sure enough, women are all the same, in some situations, they are all so mean. Du Guyan was about to reply, but was interrupted by Chu Chen's crazy move. She was intoxicated, really intoxicated. Chu Chen had completely mastered her code of happiness, making her unable to be distracted. Say, you are a bitch. Chu Chen knew Du Guyan's current state very well, and began to use the current environment to brainwash her. Du Guyan was very angry when she heard Chu Chen's words, and she couldn't say anything at all, and even cursed in her heart. But as Chu Chen bullied her, Du Guyan's heart was completely submissive, and she didn't dare to have any distracting thoughts. Chu Chen's strength was too strong, so she couldn't see any hope, and could only endure it silently. For some reason, she even liked Chu Chen to bully her and play games with her. Say, you are a bitch. Chu Chen continued to brainwash Du Guyan. After his unremitting efforts, he successfully brainwashed Du Guyan. I am a bitch. Du Guyan was intoxicated and responded to Chu Chen's meaning. Okay, so obedient. Call me master, hurry up. Chu Chen heard her response, nodded with satisfaction, and continued to brainwash her. Master, master. Du Guyan replied obsessed. Tell me, what do you want most now? Chu Chen continued to ask. Master, I want. Du Guyan paused at this point. Tell me, what do you want? Chu Chen continued to ask, not giving her any room to think. What he wanted was Du Guyan's inner voice, the most real her. I want the master to teach me how to play games. Du Guyan spoke slowly and hesitantly, speaking out her inner voice. Then beg me. Chu Chen smiled indifferently, his tone full of complacency and sarcasm. He knew that Du Guyan had been completely conquered by his strength. Master, I beg you. You, just take me to play games together. Chapter 112 Du Guyan's Madness. Du Guyan followed her hard and begged Chu Chen. She had completely abandoned her dignity and only had a desire for the game. Okay, I'll fulfill your wish now. Biji, release your soul skills and let her recover continuously. I want her to deeply feel what strength is. Chu Chen instructed Biji and continued to improve his strength. Yes, master. Biji responded, and a soft green light emanated from her hand, shining on Du Guyan's body, with a trace of envy in her eyes. Chu Chen actually asked her to restore Du Guyan's state, which meant that Chu Chen intended to make Du Guyan completely crazy. How happy it would be to reach this level. She wanted it too. Not only her, but Ziji, Liena, Lingluan Douluo and Zhu Guyan all envied her. Because in this case, both the body and the soul will be sublimated unprecedentedly. As this process is very difficult, It is sometimes a torture to the body and soul. In this process, you may even have the idea of giving up and begging for mercy. But after it's over, you will miss everything just now and want to experience it again. In people's cognition, entanglement is often the most mentally taxing. Great. Really great. Seeing Chu Chen's ability getting stronger and stronger, Du Guyan subconsciously said what was in her heart. Now she really liked this kind of game. Master, you, don't do this. You, please be nice to me, okay? I feel like I'm going to die. You, please spare me first. After an unknown amount of time, Du Guyan had reached her limit. The feeling that made her feel as if she had lost her body forced her to beg for mercy. She really couldn't stand it. This has just begun. How can you beg for mercy now? Chu Chen was very interested now, and naturally would not let her go easily. As long as Du Guyan's life was not in danger, she would not stop. Du Guyan was just a slave girl he found, and making him happy was the most important thing. As for the rest, it didn't matter. Even if Chu Chen had a whim and didn't intend to let Du Guyan go, even if he let her die, Chu Chen would not feel sorry. Too crazy. Sister Ziji, the master's bullying of her has probably almost reached the limit of your ability. With her human body, can she really bear it? Bibi felt that her ability to restore Du Guyan was getting worse and worse, and she was a little worried. She could feel that Chu Chen did not regard Du Guyan as a person. He simply wanted to kill her. I don't know, and we don't need to know. The master can do whatever he wants. As beast pets, we should not casually suspect what the master thinks, and we don't need to worry about others. Bibi is a soul beast that likes life, but Ziji is not. In her eyes, there is only the law of the jungle. Even if Du Guyan dies now, she will not have any mercy. Ziji is right, I like your answer. Ziji, come here. Chu Chen was very satisfied with Ziji's words. This is the awareness that a beast pet should have. He saw that Du Guyan was really in trouble. If he continued like this, he might lose his life. He didn't want Du Guyan to die yet, so he could only burn all the fire in his heart on Ziji. It was because Ziji's body was the strongest among all the girls. Master, you can do it. I can accept it. Ziji walked over and smiled charmingly at Chu Chen. Okay, that's what I want from you. BG, watch her and restore her to normal at any time. Chu Chen's current physique has undergone earth-shaking changes compared to before. He has not yet tried his own limits. Today, he can take advantage of this opportunity to try his own limits. Ziji is a very good target. Master, don't worry. Just try boldly, I will always keep an eye on it. If Ziji can't do it, I'm still here. BG could see that Chu Chen was going to go crazy today. She was a little bit looking forward to it now. Okay. You all get ready. Chu Chen curled his lips and smiled, and asked Ziji to kneel down. Inadvertently, Ziji's mentality changed to a new level. Master, be as crazy as you want. Ziji's current cultivation has also improved significantly. With the improvement of cultivation, the body's endurance naturally improved. Chu Chen did not reply, and continued to improve his abilities according to his own thoughts. Before long, Ziji felt that she had reached her limit. The pleasure of surpassing her limit made her linger. This is what she wanted. But just as she was happy, Chu Chen continued to improve his abilities, which made her suffer. At this time, BG had already used her soul skills to help Ziji recover. Zhuayan, wake up Du Guyan. Give her the reward this time. Suddenly, Chu Chen shouted. Zhuayan heard the order and quickly woke Du Guyan up, and asked her to kneel in front of Chu Chen, so that she was ready to accept the reward. Since Du Guyan was very tired and had little strength, she could only let Zhuayan do whatever he wanted. When Chu Chen gave her all the rewards, Du Guyan realized what Chu Chen was going to do and what the rewards he was talking about were. She wanted to refuse, but she had no ability, so she could only watch Chu Chen give her all the rewards. Zhuayan, don't let her waste it. Erlong, come here. Biji, I'm a little hungry now. Chu Chen glanced at Du Guyan and shouted to Liu Erlong. Liu Erlong heard the shout and hurried over to clean up the garbage. Biji let Chu Chen lie in her arms. It smells so good. Chu Chen ate the sweet and delicious liquid food with a satisfied smile. After Liu Erlong cleaned up the garbage, Chu Chen asked Ziji to come over and let her continue playing games. However, he let Ziji play alone. He only needed to lie down to experience the fun of the game. Ziji had to follow his instructions because of Chu Chen's orders. No matter how hard or tired she was, she couldn't complain. Well, I'm full. I think Ziji is almost done. Biji, it's your turn. Chu Chen saw that Ziji's condition was getting worse and worse, so he had to let Biji come. He just happened to have a spa. When Chu Chen completely took Biji, it was Liu Erlong, Zhu Huiyan and Lingluan Douluo's turn. Du Yuan looked at Chu Chen, who had never rested and was fighting all around, with a look of horror on her face. Oh my god. Chu Chen was too strong. He could do this. Just as she was horrified, Chu Chen grabbed her and took her down again, making her fall into intoxication again and completely forget herself. Fire Dragon King, come out. Chapter 113 Obtaining the Water and Fire Dragon King's Inheritance by Force. 7 days passed in a flash, and Chu Chen still hadn't rested in these days. He still couldn't find his own sign. On the other hand, Zhu Huiyan and other women had completely fallen into deep sleep, and only Liu Erlong was still awake. Because Chu Chen wanted to awaken the Fire Dragon King in the yin-yang eyes of ice and fire. Before awakening the Fire Dragon King, Chu Chen asked Liu Erlong to put on everyone's clothes. A dragon roar resounded through the world. The calm yin-yang eyes of ice and fire began to boil, and with it came a majestic dragon power, covering the sky and sweeping over. Chu Chen sensed the dragon power and frowned slightly. He could sense the dragon power contained in the dragon power. It seems that the rumors are true. The Ice and Fire Dragon King sleeping in the yin-yang eyes of ice and fire does have the strength of a demigod. It's just that he is a little weak. Can such a weak dragon soul allow Liu Erlong to obtain the inheritance of the Fire Dragon King? Thinking of this, Chu Chen became a little worried. Another dragon roar sounded, and 2 dragon shadows, one red and one white, flew out of the yin-yang eyes of fire and ice. Human, what's the matter with you calling us out? The red and white dragon shadows transformed into the Fire Dragon King and the Water Dragon King, asking majestically. A little bit. I didn't expect you still have some consciousness. In this case, it's easy to deal with. Erlong, summon your martial spirit. Chu Chen saw that the Water and Fire Dragon King was still conscious, and immediately called out to Liu Erlong. Hearing this, Liu Erlong hurriedly summoned her martial spirit. She has my power. The Fire Dragon King was stunned when he saw Liu Erlong's martial spirit. He could feel his power from Liu Erlong. But Liu Erlong was a human, and it was impossible for her to inherit his power. Why did this happen? Yes, she has your power. Fire Dragon King, I know you have a legacy. You dared to know it just now, so you should be able to let her accept her legacy. Chu Chen directly stated his intention. Impossible. It is impossible for humans to inherit my heritage. Forget it. The Fire Dragon King heard Chu Chen's purpose and rejected it directly. In his eyes, humans are lowly creatures and are not worthy of his heritage. What's more, the Dragon God has a rule that they cannot have any relationship with humans. Are you sure you don't want to consider it? You know very well that in your current state, it is impossible to revive, and you can't even say when you will completely die. If you die, the heritage on you will also die. Chu Chen saw that the Fire Dragon King refused, and his face sank slightly. This guy actually didn't give him face. In our dragon clan, there is no such thing as the extinction of heritage. When we die, our descendants will give birth to a trusting Dragon King. As long as the Dragon King is born, the power of inheritance will appear. Human, don't waste your efforts. The Fire Dragon King would not be fooled by Chu Chen and listen to his words. It seems that you really don't intend to pass on the inheritance to her. In that case, I don't have to be polite to you. Now you have 2 choices, either leave the inheritance to her or die. Chu Chen finished speaking, and the thunder whip on his body threatened the Fire Dragon King. Human, do you think threatening me will work? Let's not talk about your strength first. Even if I have this ability, I will not pass on the inheritance to you humans even if I die. The Fire Dragon King is not afraid of threats. The human in front of him is a little powerful, but so what? He is the Fire Dragon King, and he is afraid of a human? Don't worry, before you die, I will force you to leave your inheritance. Chu Chen smiled coldly and summoned the Thunder Martial Spirit. Suddenly, the sky and the earth changed color, and the purple thunder fell from the sky. The terrifying destructive power of thunder directly enveloped the entire yin-yang eye of ice and fire. How is it possible? It's actually the thunder. Have you become a god? The Fire Dragon King and the Water Dragon King looked at the purple thunder and their faces changed drastically. They didn't expect Chu Chen's strength to be so strong that he could even draw down the divine thunder. I haven't become a god, but I have the strength of a god. Fire Dragon King, I'm giving you one last chance now. Hand over the inheritance. Chu Chen shouted domineeringly, and the thunder whip on his body condensed into a thunder dharma behind him. At this moment, the power of thunder, under the control of his mental power, blocked the yin-yang eyes of ice and fire, leaving the water and fire dragon king nowhere to escape. Even if he wanted to hide back in the yin-yang eyes of ice and fire, it would be impossible. The mental power of the divine origin realm. Your mental power has become a god. Why is this happening? The fire dragon king sensed Chu Chen's mental power and found that the surrounding space had been blocked, and shouted in fear. Is the human in front of him sure that he has not become a god? But if he has not become a god, why would his mental power reach the divine origin realm? Everything is possible. Fire Dragon King, you have no choice. Now, tell me your decision. Chu Chen asked harshly, ready to forcibly kill the Fire Dragon King and leave his inheritance. Human, forget it. I just said that even if I die, I will not pass on the inheritance to you humans. Water Dragon King, let's go together and kill him. The Fire Dragon King refused again and took the lead with the Water Dragon King. No matter what, they can't just sit there and wait for death. Even if they die, they have to die in battle. This is the dignity of the dragon race. Don't overestimate your own abilities. Chu Chen saw the Water and Fire Dragon King take action, and sneered. He controlled the thunder in the sky, condensed two thunder dragons, and went up to meet him. Boom! The thunder dragon collided with the Water and Fire Dragon King, bursting out a terrifying energy wave, tearing the space apart. No, we have to solve it as soon as possible. Otherwise, the yin-yang eye of ice and fire will be destroyed. Chu Chen took a deep breath, holding the god-slaying sword, and slashed it in the air under the whip of thunder. At the moment when the god-slaying sword slashed, the gate of heaven opened. The Water and Fire Dragon King was also locked by the god-slaying sword at this moment, unable to move, and could only watch the god-slaying sword slowly slash down, unable to resist. Puff! The god-slaying sword fell and slashed at the Water and Fire Dragon King. The violent thunder instantly blew up the Water and Fire Dragon King, destroying their last consciousness. Then, the dragon body of the Water and Fire Dragon King dissipated, turning into the purest energy and quickly dissipating. Gather. Seeing this, Chu Chen naturally would not let the Water and Fire Dragon King's energy dissipate. He used the spiritual power of the divine Yuan realm and the power of thunder to condense the energy of the Water and Fire Dragon King into two marks. These two marks are a trace of the original dragon power of the Water and Fire Dragon King, and can also be regarded as inheritance. Erlong, sit cross-legged and meditate. I will inject the inheritance of the Fire Dragon King into your body. Whether you can obtain his inheritance depends on your own luck. I hope you won't let me down. Chu Chen finished speaking and injected the Fire Dragon King's mark into Liu Erlong's body. Liu Erlong sensed the power of the Fire Dragon King, based on the martial soul, urged the soul power, and tried to accept the inheritance of the Fire Dragon King. Chapter 114 Goddess Yilingling, he is determined. Let's keep the Water Dragon King's inheritance for now. Maybe we can give it to Shui Yuer, or Zhu Wu. Chu Chen took a look at the Water Dragon King's mark and put it into the system space. Whether it's Wu Luan, the Shui sisters, or Zhu Wu, he wants to get them. Of course, he also wants Meng Yiren, Yilingling, and Ho Wu. Even Tang Yuho and Bo Saixi want to get them. As long as they are goddesses, they are his, and no one can escape. Boom! A violent explosion sounded, completely waking up Zhu Huayan and others who were sleeping. At this time, Liu Erlong's whole body was burning with raging flames, and she had turned into a fireman. Big elder, what happened to Sister Erlong? Lingluan Douluo saw Liu Erlong's current situation, frowned, and hurried forward to ask. She is accepting the inheritance. As long as you succeed, you can become a god on the future. Chu Chen explained and sent Liu Erlong into the yin-yang eye of ice and fire with the power of thunder. He felt that with the help of the yin-yang eye of ice and fire, Liu Erlong's chance of success should be greater. Cheng, become a god. Great elder, who are you? Sister Erlong can become a god. Lingluan Douluo was shocked, his eyes full of envy. Becoming a god, who doesn't want to? But becoming a god is too difficult. Yes. As long as Erlong succeeds, her cultivation will be faster in the future. And there won't be any bottlenecks. When her soul power reaches level 100, she can directly become a god. Chu Chen nodded and expressed his understanding. He felt that the Fire Dragon King seal was not only a legacy, but also a god-level soul ring. As long as Liu Erlang's soul power reached level 100, it could condense into a god-level soul ring on its own. You know, even without a god-level soul ring, a soul master can cultivate soul power to level 100, it's just very difficult. But with him, it's not a problem for soul power to break through a level 100. Oh my god, Sister Erlang is so happy. Lingluan Douluo envied. It's not happiness, but luck. It's her martial spirit that gave her a chance to become a god. I've said before, don't envy becoming a god. I'll take you to the god realm in the future. As long as you go to the god realm, there will be no suppression of the laws of Douluo Continent. You can slowly improve your cultivation and eventually become a god. For you, immortality is not a luxury. Chu Chen hugged Lingluan Douluo into his arms and put his hand into her collar. Now he was still full of passion. Well, Great Elder, we know. Great Elder, you want it again now. Lingluan Douluo covered her mouth and chuckled, took off her clothes and knelt in front of him. Grinding teeth. Zhu Huai and another women also came over to serve. Great Elder, when will Sister Erlang end? Lingluan Douluo asked a little worriedly. For 3 days, the flames on Liu Erlang's body have been burning, and the fire has never subsided. She was worried that Liu Erlang's body could not be covered. I don't know. It may take a few days or even months. I know you are worried about her. But no matter how worried you are, you can't speed up her progress. Even if she doesn't fail, her life will not be in danger, and her cultivation will be greatly improved. Now you just need to calm down and don't think too much. Chu Chen comforted her and turned his attention to Du Yuyan. In the past few days, Du Yuyan's attitude towards him has changed 180 degrees. She has been completely conquered by Chu Chen's ability. At this time, she also realized her current situation and no longer wanted to leave. She has even gradually become dependent on him. Sometimes, Du Yuyan would take the initiative to ask him for something when she was awake. Du Yuyan, you and Yi Lingling are good friends, right? Chu Chen waved to Du Yuyan and asked her to come over. Yes, we are good sisters. Du Yuyan walked over and took the initiative to throw herself into his arms. Grinding teeth. Now she has completely let go and is sensible. Where is Yi Lingling now? Chu Chen asked. Lingling is still in Xiandao Royal Academy. She plans to stay in the academy as a tutor. Du Yuyan replied. I'll give you a task. Bring Yi Lingling here. Due to time constraints, I'll let the 9th elder take you there. You guys hurry back. Remember, no matter what method you use, you must bring her here. Chu Chen gave Du Yuyan a death order. He didn't know when Liu Erlang would wake up. During this time, he might as well take Yi Lingling down. Master, are you going to take Lingling down? Du Yuyan heard Chu Chen's order and instantly realized what would happen to Yi Lingling in the future. Thinking of this, she sighed from the bottom of her heart. She had learned about Chu Chen's character in the past few days. As long as he liked something, he had to get it. If Chu Chen liked Yi Lingling, even if she didn't want to go, there was nothing she could do. That's right, Yi Lingling is not only beautiful, but also a rare genius. As long as you train her well, she has a chance to become a god. And the chance is very high. If you have a really good relationship with her, bring her here. Becoming a god is not something that everyone can do. Chu Chen used the temptation of becoming a god to make Du Yuyan do things seriously. Yi Lingling's 9-hearted begonia martial spirit is very rare, and perhaps there is really hope to obtain the inheritance of the goddess of life. Master, do I have a chance to become a god? Du Yuyan was envious of Yi Lingling's chance to become a god, and asked. You don't. But you just need to behave well and follow me wholeheartedly. In the near future, I will take you to the god realm and gain eternal life. If your heart is not with me and you are unwilling to follow, you will not have this opportunity. Du Yuyan is too old, and her soul power level has only broken through to the Soul King. At her age, it is still too slow. In comparison, Zhu Huain's qualifications are better than hers. Master, I got it. I'll go find Lingling right now. Don't worry, I'll definitely bring her back. Du Yuyan responded in frustration and stood up to say goodbye to Chu Chen. Okay, go. 9th Elder, you send her over in person. If Yi Lingling can come by herself, you follow behind. If she doesn't come, just tie her up and bring her back to me. I must get the woman I like. Chu Chen gave a death order to Lingluan Douluo. Yes, great elder. Lingluan Douluo responded and flew away with Liena. 10 days later, Duguyan returned with Yi Lingling. The reason why Duguyan brought her to the yin-yang eyes of ice and fire was simple, that is, he wanted her to come to the yin-yang eyes of ice and fire to play. Yi Lingling still trusted Duguyan and followed without hesitation. As soon as she arrived at the yin-yang eyes of ice and fire, she saw Chu Chen and others playing games. Who are they? What are they doing? A bunch of hooligans. Chapter 115, look at Yi Lingling and trick her into becoming his woman. Yi Lingling screamed and closed her eyes. Chu Chen saw Yi Lingling coming, but did not respond, just waved to Duguyan. Duguyan saw his instructions, walked over obediently, took off her clothes, and knelt in front of Chu Chen. Grinding teeth. Seeing that there was no big movement, Duguyan did not speak, slowly opened her eyes, and looked at the scene in front of her in disbelief. Yan, Sister Yan, what are you doing? Yi Lingling could not imagine Duguyan's current behavior. She actually did such a shy thing to a man. For a moment, she could not accept it. Lingling, I forgot to introduce you. He is the great elder of the Spirit Hall, Chu Chen. The master asked me to find you. The master said that you have the potential to become a god, and you can become a god at the 100th level in the future. Duguyan introduced Chu Chen to Yi Lingling with a little guilt. Becoming a god at level 100. Sister Yan, do you think I will believe it? Are you doing this to brother Yu? He loves you so much? Why do you still treat him like this? Return to the master. You have lost all your face. Yi Lingling was very disappointed with Duguyan. She never expected that Duguyan would be such a shameless bitch. She could guess that Duguyan might be doing this for status. After all, Chu Chen was the strongest man in Douluo Continent, and following him meant having a bright future. Brother Yu is dead. Yu Xiaogang was the pain in Duguyan's heart. It was not what she wanted to feel sorry for Yu Xiaogang, but she was forced to do so. She didn't want to feel sorry for Yu Xiaogang either. But, did she have a choice? She didn't even have her freedom and body, so how could she have a choice? If she had a choice, she would have gone far away with Yu Xiaogang. Boom. When Yi Lingling heard her words, her mind roared. Yu Xiaogang was actually dead. How could it be possible? How did brother Yu die? Yi Lingling asked meaningfully. Her eyes were full of vigilance when she looked at Chu Chen. For some reason, she had a hunch that Yu Xiaogang might have been killed by Chu Chen. I killed Yu Xiaogang, do you have any objection? Chu Chen looked at Yi Lingling and casually shot a thunderbolt. Before Yi Lingling could react, the thunderbolt fell on her, instantly tearing her clothes and the mask on her face. In a flash, Yi Lingling's slender figure without a trace of fat appeared in front of him. Chu Chen looked at Yi Lingling's figure and was somewhat disappointed. Because her figure was a bit bad, according to his experience, it might only be C. Although Yi Lingling still has a few years of growth time, there should not be much change, maybe only D. It's just because Yi Lingling is this kind of slim figure, it's difficult to change. But even so, it still doesn't affect Yi Lingling's charm. Her unique temperament and her lively eyes were attractive enough. You rascal. Seeing that her clothes were gone, Yi Lingling quickly covered her vital parts and shouted in panic. Why are you shouting? Your body is just like that. Can you compare with them? I can see your body, that's giving you face. Yi Lingling, your martial spirit is very good. As long as you become my woman, I can make you a god at level 100. I'll give you a choice now. If you want to become a god, stay. If you don't want to become a god, you can leave. To be honest, I'm a little disappointed with your body. Chu Chen directly said that Yi Lingling's figure was very poor and gave her a chance to choose. Chu Chen, don't fool me here. Do you think I will believe you? If you can help me become a god, you would have become a god long ago, why would you still stay here? Yi Lingling turned around and sneered at Chu Chen's words. She didn't believe Chu Chen's nonsense. Of course, if Chu Chen could really make her a god, she would definitely choose to stay. Using her body in exchange for 100-level godhood is really a good deal. Who said I can't become a god? If I want to become a god, it's easy. With my current strength, I can kill even a 100-level god. Chu Chen finished speaking and released his mental power to cover Yi Lingling. Did Yi Lingling not believe that he had the ability to become a god? Then show her the mental power of the divine Yuan realm. As long as he had a thought, he could forcibly control Yi Lingling's body. Look, Chu Chen used his mental power to control Yu Lingling's body and asked her to turn around. "You, what did you do to me? Why can't my body move?" Seeing that her body was out of control, Yu Lingling screamed in panic. She didn't understand why it became like this. "Lingling, the master can become a god. If the master doesn't have this ability, how can we follow him so wholeheartedly? Look over there, I think you should know Dean Liu. She is receiving the inheritance now. As long as she succeeds, when her soul power reaches level 100, she can become a god directly. Think about it, if the master doesn't have this ability, why can't you move now? You have to understand that he didn't get close to you, nor did he do anything to you. Who else in Douluo Continent can make your body out of control at such a long distance? What kind of strength does it take for such a situation to occur? Lingling, the master is very powerful and capable. It is our happiness to be his woman. At the beginning, I was also very resistant, but now I understand how good the master is. Lingling, I'm really doing this for your own good. If I lie to you, I'll die a horrible death." Du Yuyan continued to perform now, only because Chu Chen said that as long as she was wholeheartedly and followed him seriously, she could go to the realm of the gods and gain eternal life. Whether it is a human or a soul beast, they all want to gain immortality, even at any cost. Yu Lingling listened to Du Yuyan's words and saw her sincerity in her oath, and she believed it a little. Could it be that Chu Chen could really become a god, and could help her become a god? If he really had this ability, what should she do? Should she compromise and follow him, or just leave and lose the chance to become a god? Yu Lingling, you should know that with your current qualifications, it is difficult for you to even cultivate to the title Douluo, let alone become a god. If you follow me, you will be able to be promoted to the title Douluo in a few years. In the future, I will also help you find the inheritance of the gods and become a god at level 100. Even if you can't become a god, after I become a god, I can still take you to the god realm and enjoy eternal youth. I have a soul bone here, which is hundreds of thousands of years old. After you fuse it, your soul power can directly reach level 50. In the future, I can also help you directly obtain the sacrifice of a 100,000-year soul beast, which will allow you to quickly improve your cultivation. Now, I need you to make a choice. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelis. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 116. Yu Lingling was moved and agreed to become Chu Chen's woman. After Chu Chen finished speaking, he controlled Yu Lingling's body and walked towards him. Yu Lingling was frightened and panicked when she saw that her body was out of control again. The means that Chu Chen showed now were indeed very strong, and she had never heard of them. If he really couldn't become a god, how could Liu Erlong and Du Yuyan follow him and be so devoted to him? Gradually, Yu Lingling began to believe Chu Chen's words. The look in her eyes when she looked at the soul bone in Chu Chen's hand was full of desire. This is a soul bone. Regardless of whether it is hundreds of thousands of years old, even if it is only tens of thousands of years old, it is rare. Being able to let her get a soul bone is equivalent to giving her a way to save her life. After all, her martial soul is very special, with only one healing soul skill. If she wants to gain strength, she can only start with soul bones. But soul bones are too rare and can't be obtained at all. As Chu Chen said, relying on her current qualifications, not to mention whether she can be promoted to title Douluo in her lifetime, even her life may not be saved. As far as she knew, the nine-hearted begonia lineage had never produced a title Douluo. Yu Lingling, who gradually figured it out, was moved. Can you really make me a god? Yu Lingling stopped in front of Chu Chen and asked. The moment she asked, she found that she could move. I can't guarantee that you can become a god 100%. I just said that you have the opportunity to gain the recognition of the gods and pass the gods assessment. Whether you can become a god depends on whether the gods choose you and successfully pass the gods assessment. Only then can you become a god at level 100. Your martial soul, the nine-hearted begonia, is very special. It is a very difficult martial soul. If you cultivate to the realm of title Douluo before the age of 25, you will have a chance to gain the recognition of the gods and be assessed. If you cultivate to the realm of title Douluo before the age of 20, the probability is even greater. You are not yet 20 years old, so there's hope. In addition, as I said just now, even if you cannot become a god, as long as you follow me sincerely, Become my woman, and be devoted to me. I will take you to the realm of gods. As long as you go to the realm of gods, you will be free from your mortal body, be affected by the laws of the realm of gods, and gain eternal life. And if you cultivate in the realm of gods, you will have a chance to become a god. Now you understand. Tell me your choice. Chu Chen knew that Yi Lingling was moved, and gave another detailed explanation. He knew that Yi Lingling was someone who longed for protection, especially to raise her cultivation to the level of title Douluo. For her, becoming a god was the biggest temptation. It was because the descendants of the nine-hearted begonia had lived such a hard life and had such a hard fate that they had the strongest desire to grow up in a safe environment. As long as you can do it, I am willing to be your woman. But how can you guarantee that what you say is true? Yi Lingling pursed her lips and looked at Chu Chen seriously. You can only choose to believe me. If I have to give you a guarantee, this soul bone should give you peace of mind. Fuse it. After fusing this soul bone, your soul power will advance by leaps and bounds, at least equivalent to your years of hard training. Chu Chen threw the soul bone left by Xiongjian after his sacrifice. For Yi Lingling now, Xiongjian's soul bone is just right. It can allow her to obtain Xiongjian's soul skills. With Xiongjian's soul bone, Yi Lingling has the ability to protect herself. You just gave it to me right away. Yi Lingling looked at the soul bone handed to her and swallowed her saliva, a little bit hard to believe. Soul bones are very precious. Chu Chen just gave it to her casually? Aren't you afraid that she will deny it after fusing it? Yes, only this soul bone can make you feel at ease, believe me. Of course, if you want to deny it after fusing it, don't blame me for killing you and taking the soul bone back. Chu Chen smiled coldly, indicating that Yi Lingling could fuse it. Okay, if this soul bone is really as you said, I agree to become your woman and follow you to death. Yi Lingling took a deep breath, took the soul bone in her hand, and began to fuse it. There was no way. This was her only chance to change her fate. An hour later, Yi Lingling successfully fused the soul bone. At this time, her soul power guarantee was directly upgraded to level 50. She had a hunch that when she obtained the soul ring, her soul power should be significantly improved. All in all, this soul bone brought her at least a 9th level soul skill, or even more. At the same time, she also realized the importance of this soul bone. Its age is definitely not low, and it is very likely to be 100,000 years old. No, it is 100,000 years old. Because she obtained 2 soul skills. The soul bone that can be attached with 2 soul skills is only a 100,000-year soul bone. Oh my god. Chu Chen really gave her the 100,000-year soul bone. It's all true. How is it? The soul bone is not bad. Chu Chen saw that she woke up and asked happily. The soul bone is indeed good. I am willing to be your woman. Yi Lingling got the benefits she wanted and agreed without hesitation. Yi Lingling, congratulations on joining us. The soul bone you fused is not only good, but also too good. That soul bone comes from a soul beast with more than 400,000 years of cultivation, and its strength is very strong. The Great Elder can give you this soul bone, which shows that he thinks highly of you. In the future, you must give your heart to the Great Elder to make up for his love for you. Liena congratulated Yi Lingling on joining us, congratulated her, and explained the origin of the soul bone. A soul beast with more than 400,000 years of cultivation. Yi Lingling covered her mouth in surprise when she heard it. Du Yuyan was even more envious. Neither of them expected Chu Chen to give such a precious soul bone. Du Yuyan is now envious and even jealous. Yi Lingling's luck is too good. Chu Chen directly gave her such a good soul bone, which made her regret it to death. You know, she shouldn't have resisted before, and agreed to Chu Chen and became his woman. Perhaps, this soul bone is hers. Now, she has worked the hardest and suffered the most, but she has gained nothing. Thank you, Great Elder. Yi Lingling learned the origin of the soul bone and happily thanked Chu Chen. You exchanged your body for it, no need to thank me. Du Yuyan, you performed very well, so this soul bone is given to you. Although this soul bone is just an ordinary 100,000-year soul bone, it is also a reward for you. Chu Chen saw Du Yuyan's thoughts and was not stingy. He threw a 100,000-year soul bone to her. This 100,000-year soul bone was also obtained by him in the starred-out Great Forest. Thank you, Master. Du Yuyan was happy and grateful after obtaining the soul bone. Although this soul bone is not as good as Yi Lingling's, it is also a 100,000-year soul bone. It is hard to find. Zhuayan, You are responsible for teaching her and making her familiar with it as soon as possible. Ninth Elder, you have worked hard during this period. Let me reward you well next time. Let her watch and learn well. Chu Chen held Lingluan Douluo in his arms. P.S. We are going to the slaughter city, and we are going to make Tang San a eunuch. The author said so. If you like it, raise your paw. Chapter 117, Capture Yi Lingling, 9-colored sky swallowing python's flower of life. Thank you, Great Elder. Lingluan Douluo blushed and thanked, gnashing teeth. Seeing Lingluan Douluo's actions were the same as Liena's just now, Yi Lingling's face instantly turned red. Oh my god. Why are they all like this? Does Chu Chen like it very much? Will she do the same thing later? Thinking of this, Yi Lingling's heart began to beat. Yi Lingling, watch carefully. This is the Great Elder's favorite game, and it is also something that everyone must learn. Du Yan didn't like it at first, but she's used to it now. Only by learning it well can we make the Great Elder happy. Our goal of staying with the Great Elder is to make him happy and make him satisfied with us. The 9th Elder will demonstrate it to you later, and I will explain it to you and pass on my experience. Zhu Huayan explained it a little bit, explaining the experience to her. With Lingluan Douluo's demonstration and Zhu Huayan's explanation, Yi Lingling has already mastered some experience. Afterwards, Lingluan Douluo began to demonstrate other games for Yi Lingling, so that she could master them as soon as possible. Yi Lingling, who had never experienced sex before, was so excited that she wanted to switch roles with Lingluan Douluo. Lingling, are you so excited that you can't help but play games with the Elder? Zhu Huayan saw Yi Lingling's current mentality and asked as a person who had experienced it. Yet, Yi Lingling nodded shyly in response. Wait a little longer, when Sister Lingluan is tired, it will be your turn. Zhu Huayan covered her mouth and chuckled, as if she saw herself at that time. In fact, Yi Lingling was quite calm. At that time, she almost rushed over, and soon she was completely defeated. After an unknown amount of time, Lingluan Douluo finally ended. Yi Lingling saw her coming down, and she was a little nervous. Lingling, come here. Zhu Huayan, you come too. It's inevitable to be a little nervous for the first time. Chu Chen hugged Yi Lingling into his arms and signaled Zhu Huayan to teach her how to clean up the garbage. Test point, garbage, you all know, okay. Zhu Huayan responded, happily came over and taught patiently. With the help of Zhu Huayan, Yi Lingling quickly mastered the experience. From the previous shyness, she gradually opened her heart. Especially after Chu Chen took her down, she gradually let go of herself and exposed her true nature. Du Yan, who successfully fused the 100,000-year soul bone, was stunned when she saw the current Yi Lingling. It was the first time she saw Yi Lingling so crazy, as if she had become a different person. The pure goddess image of Yi Lingling in her heart was completely shattered. You must be dumbfounded. You didn't expect Lingling to become like this. Actually, you are even more exaggerated than her. At that time, you became even more crazy than her. Seeing Du Yan's dazed look, Zhu Huayan opened her mouth to expose her. Really? Du Yan found it hard to believe what Zhu Huayan said. In her memory, it was not like this. It's true. Everything Huayan said is true. The reason why you don't believe it is because you have been completely intoxicated and have suffered a temporary amnesia. At that time, the only fun brought by the game was that you didn't remember anything at all. Not just you, even us are like this. Liena covered her mouth and chuckled, and gave a detailed explanation. Because everyone has been through this. What's more, under Chu Chen's powerful strength, even the most innocent and self-righteous women will completely change. Just because all women are the same. The reason why many people have not become like this is because their men are not strong enough and have not let them really enjoy the fun in the game. It seems that we women are all the same. Du Yan blushed and said hesitantly. You are right. As long as you are a woman, you are all the same in front of the Great Elder. But not everyone has the ability of the Great Elder. I am afraid that in the entire Douluo Continent, only the Great Elder can do it. Liena nodded repeatedly, acknowledging her understanding. She remembered that Chu Chen also said this. Although his words would not be recognized or approved by others. But the facts are in front of us, it's just that most women cannot get Chu Chen's favor and cannot be verified. Well, I also think that the master is the most powerful. Du Yan looked at Chu Chen with admiration, her eyes full of loyalty. Hey, you're still too weak. Lingling, you have to practice hard in the future. Take this 9 revolutions creation pill now, it will transform your martial soul. Yan, you have won too. Seeing that Yi Lingling had reached her limit, Chu Chen could only spare her and took out 2 9 revolutions creation pills, giving them to Yi Lingling and Douluo respectively. Thank you, great elder. Thank you, master. Yi Lingling and Douluo took the 9 revolutions creation pills and expressed their gratitude. Zhuoyan, come here. Biji, I'm a little hungry now. Give Lingling the reward when it comes. This is what all newcomers must experience. Chu Chen made arrangements and happily lay in Biji's arms. Reward. Sister Yan, what is the reward? Yi Lingling asked expectantly. You'll know when the time comes. Remember, no matter how you feel, you must not waste it. Otherwise the master will be angry. Douluo smiled bitterly and ate the 9 revolutions creation pill. Seeing Douluo's expression, Yi Lingling's face was full of doubts, and she also ate the 9 revolutions creation pill. Not long after, the two felt the power of the 9 revolutions creation pill and began to practice. When the two absorbed the power of the 9 revolutions creation pill, their martial souls evolved. Douluo's green phosphorus snake martial soul evolved into the 9-colored sky swallowing python, and Yi Lingling's martial soul evolved into the flower of life. This made the qualifications of the two people change dramatically. Especially Yi Lingling's new martial soul, the flower of life, not only retained the range of overall treatment, but also gained a domineering soul skill, life deprivation. As long as the cultivation level is lower than hers, she can use this soul skill to deprive them of their life force. The greater the difference in cultivation level, the more obvious the effect of depriving vitality. As long as the soul power exceeds level 10, it can completely deprive its life. And this life-depriving soul skill is the same as the range-based full healing, and the number of soul skills will not increase with the soul ring. It is this feature that makes Yi Lingling's flower of life more domineering. Lingling, your reward is here. It can also be regarded as a celebration of your new martial soul. Suddenly, Chu Chen shouted. Douluo heard it and quickly asked Yi Lingling to kneel in front of him and prepare to accept the reward. Chapter 118, The Transformed Liu, the weird town in the city of slaughter. When Yi Lingling heard about the reward, she instantly became interested. She quickly followed Douluo's instructions, knelt in front of Chu Chen, and got ready. In order to create a sense of anticipation, Yi Lingling even closed her eyes. But when she received Chu Chen's reward, she was instantly stunned. No way. This is also a reward? It's obviously a punishment, okay. It's so disgusting, how can she accept it? Lingling, you can't waste. The master hates others to waste the most. Have you forgotten what I told you? I tell you, this is the master's favorite, no one else. If you can't even accept this, the master will be very unhappy. Douluo was afraid that Yi Lingling would waste, so she quickly persuaded her. She knew Yi Lingling's current mood too well, even if she was embarrassed, she had to endure it. Yi Lingling heard Douluo's words, and could only endure it and accept it all reluctantly. Not bad, it's not a waste. You'll get used to it in the future. Seeing Yi Lingling accept it completely, Chu Chen nodded with satisfaction. This is the attitude he wanted. Douluo, come here and set a good example for Lingling. Chu Chen saw that Douluo became more beautiful under the 9 transformations creation pill, so he asked her to come and perform well. Not only Douluo, but Yi Lingling also became more beautiful. Her figure changed from C to D. If she continues to grow, she can also have E, which is considered to have reached his bottom line. Chu Chen, who has so many goddesses, has long attributed the bottom line of figure to E. Anyone with a figure less than E is unqualified. Yes, master. Douluo was very happy with her greatly increased strength. When she heard Chu Chen's order, she happily rushed over. In the end, Douluo even pulled her good sister Yi Lingling to play games together. 3 days later, the flames burning on Liu Erlong's body began to dissipate. Not long after, Liu Erlong woke up. At this time, her soul power has been raised to level 90, and under the influence of the soul, she has successfully condensed a beast soul ring. Not only that, under the influence of the power of the Fire Dragon King's inheritance, Liu Erlong has become more beautiful again, and her figure has been improved again, transforming into G. In addition, Liu Erlong's physical endurance has also been significantly improved, and she has already caught up with Bridget. This is because Liu Erlong has successfully inherited the inheritance of the Fire Dragon King and has achieved a half-human, half-dragon body. Erlong, you are beautiful again. It seems that you have succeeded. Chu Chen sensed the changes in Liu Erlong and excitedly hugged her into his arms. Well, I succeeded. Great Elder, I am no longer the same person as before. I will let you know how strong I am now. Liu Erlong has sensed her changes and can't wait to prove herself. Okay, I want to see how strong you are. Chu Chen's interest soared and he pushed Liu Erlong to the ground. Great Elder, you can go crazy without any worries. You can just treat me as ZG. Seeing that Chu Chen had only slightly improved his strength, Liu Erlong quickly told him not to have any scruples and compared him with ZG. Oh. It seems that your strength has indeed improved a lot. In that case, I won't be polite. Watch this. Chu Chen knew the limits immediately after hearing her words, and did not hesitate to use the means to deal with ZG. ZG, Zhu Huiyan and others were completely stunned. No way. Liu Erlong has become so strong now? Great Elder, in fact, you can go a little crazier. After an unknown amount of time, Liu Erlong seemed to have completely adapted to ZG's scope, and took the initiative to let Chu Chen improve his strength. Okay. Chu Chen heard it and agreed without hesitation. Now even he was shocked by Liu Erlong's ability. Look, what is this? It looks like a dragon scale. Suddenly, Liena shouted, pointing at Liu Erlong in disbelief. It's the dragon scales. Now I understand why she has become so strong. It turns out that she has achieved a half-human, half-dragon body. In terms of physical endurance, she is stronger than me. The inheritance of the Fire Dragon King is indeed extraordinary. ZG saw the dragon scales that occasionally appeared on Liu Erlong's body, and instantly understood, her eyes full of envy. She really succeeded. Doesn't it mean that Sister Erlong can become a god? Lingluan Douluo shouted enviously. Yes. Not only can she become a god, but she is also very powerful. ZG nodded. She was full of envy now. I didn't expect that she could really become a god. The elder didn't lie to me. Yi Lingling listened to ZG's words, her eyes sparkling. It seems that she made the right bet. Okay, Erlong, I like you now. But you're almost at your limit. Now you have surpassed ZG. The inheritance of the Fire Dragon King really didn't disappoint me. Chu Chen was very satisfied with Liu Erlong's performance. The inheritance of the Fire Dragon King was indeed beyond his expectations. Great Elder, I want to surpass my limit. Liu Erlong said affectionately. She had finally waited for her body's endurance to have a qualitative leap, and she must experience it once. Okay, I will let you surpass your limit and make you forget everything that happens later for the rest of your life. Chu Chen heard her request and decisively satisfied her. No way, can you still play like this? At some point, Yi Lingling and Du Yuyan were shocked by the actions of Chu Chen and Liu Erlong. It was the first time for them to see it. Wasn't Chu Chen afraid of hurting Liu Erlong? You can't imagine it. It looks scary, but in fact, it's just the first time you play that you may have diarrhea and feel a little uncomfortable. You will get used to it later. You will be energetic in the future. Look, how happy the Great Elder and Sister Erlong are playing. You will know the fun of it when the time comes. Lingluan Douluo stepped forward to explain, so that they should be mentally prepared. Yi Lingling and Du Yuyan looked at each other with awkward smiles on their faces. To be honest, they didn't like it. But if Chu Chen insisted on playing like this, they dared not refuse and could only be forced to accept. Since Lingluan Douluo said so, Chu Chen would definitely not let them go. They could only comfort themselves and be mentally prepared. Perhaps, as Lingluan Douluo said, there would be unexpected gains. Time passed quickly, and 10 days passed. During this time, Yi Lingling and Du Yuyan welcomed the game. On the day the game ended, the two had diarrhea. But after several games, the body got used to this way and no longer had any abnormalities or discomfort. Due to time constraints, Chu Chen could only take everyone away from the yin-yang eyes of ice and fire and go to the city of slaughter. However, Lingluan Douluo, Liu Erlong, Yi Lingling and Du Yuyan stayed and practiced with the help of the yin-yang eyes of ice and fire. Zhu Huiyan returned to Xingluo City alone to preside over the overall situation. Chu Chen brought Liena, ZG and BG to the strange town at the entrance of the City of Slaughter. Chapter 119 Breaking into the City of Slaughter, the black-veiled woman with a great figure. This place is so weird, it's full of blood. Biji was born to like peace in life. The moment she came to the weird town, she felt uncomfortable instantly. This should be the entrance to the killing city that the elder said. It's normal for you to feel uncomfortable. I once heard Bibi Dong say that the killing city is a sinful paradise full of killing. It's a dark, dirty and ruthless place. If you want to live, you can only keep killing. If you go to the real killing city, you may feel even more uncomfortable. Liena has some understanding of the killing city. Nana is right, the killing city is indeed like this. It's not suitable for you to go. Why don't you go back to the yin-yang eyes of ice and fire? Chu Chen also realized this problem after being reminded by Liena's words. Master, I won't go back. I want to be with you. I just feel uncomfortable, it's nothing. Even if my life is in danger, I will follow. Bibi shook her head repeatedly, showing a determined look. Chu Chen was very moved when he heard Bibi's words and hugged her in his arms. Because the three Liena girls were so beautiful and had amazing bodies. They had only stood outside the strange town for a while before attracting many people. Oh, such beautiful women. It would be so cool to get them like this. Little brother, tell me the price. How can I let them go? A one-eyed burly man came over with a group of younger brothers. When the onlookers saw him, they all retreated and didn't dare to get close to him. It can be seen that he still has some fierce power in the strange town. If you want them, you can exchange them with your lives. Chu Chen raised the corners of his mouth slightly, and a gleam of light flashed in his eyes. In an instant, the consciousness of the scarred burly man and others collapsed instantly, and they lost their vitality. Everyone present was shocked when they saw this scene and fled. Let's go. Chu Chen smiled coldly and brought the three Liena girls to the tavern. The moment the four entered the tavern, all the evil people were stunned by the three Liena girls, and their faces showed greed. Even the waiter who was coming to entertain the guests was dumbfounded. No fun. Chu Chen glanced at everyone present, stepped lightly with his right foot, and a series of thunder whipped out, killing everyone instantly. At the same time, a bottomless passage appeared in the tavern. Follow me down, Chu Chen said, and jumped down directly, followed by Liena and the other two girls. When the four of them landed, they only saw a dim passage. A cold wind blew in the passage from time to time. Bridget sensed it and frowned. What kind of evil killing aura made her very unhappy? Trample. 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 As Chu Chen and the other four walked out of the passage, an elite night team came. You violated the rules, said Scott, the captain of the night team, in a deep voice. What if you violated it? Chu Chen said coldly. You must accept the punishment and defeat me before you can get the qualification to enter the killing city. Scott replied coldly. Qualification. I come when I want to come and leave when I want to leave. Who can stop me? Chu Chen laughed contemptuously and casually sent out thunder. The violent thunder was like a series of lightning snakes, instantly killing the night team. A bunch of trash dare to show off in front of me, looking for death. Chu Chen glanced at the corpses on the ground and continued to move forward. Not long after, they saw the four big words killing city. The magnificent city gate looked particularly strange. Killing city is nothing more than this. Chu Chen glanced at the plaque on the city gate and wanted to enter the city. But at this moment, the guard at the city gate stopped him. Show your qualification token. The guard said coldly. No. Chu Chen replied. If you don't have a token, get out of here. We only welcome qualified fallen people in Killing City. Seeing that Chu Chen didn't have a token, the guard drove him away in a cold voice. Don't overestimate your abilities. Chu Chen saw that he was very rude, and gently waved his right hand, and the thunder exploded, blowing the guard in front of him away directly. Then, Chu Chen lightly tapped the index finger of his right hand, and the violent thunder gushed out, directly blowing up the gate of Killing City. The city gate was destroyed, and everyone nearby immediately fled, fearing that the crime of destroying the city would also fall on them. It seems that the elder is here to cause trouble. Liena saw Chu Chen's actions and smiled awkwardly. Did he say that he would bring her here to practice and improve her strength? Why did he only remember to cause trouble again? No, you are wrong. I am not causing trouble, but helping you to establish your authority. Just wait and see. Chu Chen finished speaking, and looked happily at the Death Knights who were gathering quickly. These knights are the law enforcers of the Slaughter City. Who are you? How dare you come to my Slaughter City to cause trouble? Suddenly, a cold and murderous majestic voice sounded. I saw a knight in dark black armor walking over. Chu Chen sensed it and found that it was a titled Douluo, which was indeed interesting. We are here to participate in the hell-killing field, but someone is so ignorant that they won't let us in. What? You want to hinder me too? Chu Chen laughed coldly, and a terrifying soul power pressure emanated from his body, which was unscrupulously pressed on everyone. Everyone felt it, and their faces changed drastically, as if a heavy mountain was pressing on them. Those with low strength were directly pressed down by the pressure and couldn't stand up, and crawled on the ground. Only the knight at the title Douluo level could stand, and the others either lay down, knelt, or bent over. At this moment, everyone was shocked by Chu Chen's strength. The terrifying pressure was stronger than that of the King of Killing. Just when everyone was at a loss, a majestic and pleasant voice came. "Stop it!" Everyone heard the shout, their eyes palpitated, as if they saw hope. Chu Chen looked in the right direction and saw a beautiful woman in black gauze, with a hot body, revealing clothes, and delicate features walking towards him. Before she took a step, Chu Chen could clearly see the snow mountain trembling. The deep ravines danced as if they had life. Everyone present looked at the black-veiled woman with greed in their eyes. But no one dared to be rude to her. It was because the black-veiled woman in front of them was the spokesperson of the King of Slaughter. Anyone who dared to be rude to her would be provoking the King of Slaughter. In the City of Slaughter, the King of Slaughter is the Supreme King, and no one can blaspheme, otherwise there is only one way to go, and that is death. Hey, here comes a beauty. This figure is not bad, I like it. I really want to hold it in my hands. Chu Chen could guess the identity of the black-veiled woman and teased her happily. The black-veiled woman in the City of Slaughter really did not disappoint him. She was worthy of being included in the harem and enjoying slowly. This was also one of the purposes of his coming to the City of Slaughter. Chapter 120, I like the woman in black veil and ask her to change her master. The King of Slaughter has ordered that everyone withdraw. The woman in black veil did not get angry at Chu Chen's words, but faced everyone and asked them to leave. If it were someone else, with her temper and status, she would have gotten angry and ordered people to kill him. But Chu Chen was very strong, and the King of Slaughter also sent her a message to treat him well. Otherwise, Chu Chen would have been cut into pieces by now. Yes. Everyone heard the order of the woman in black veil, responded respectfully, and turned to leave. They wanted to leave too much? If a fight broke out, many people would probably die. Since the 4 distinguished guests have come from afar, I will entertain them. If the 4 of you want to leave, I can take you away. After everyone left, the woman in black veil bowed slightly to Chu Chen and the other 4, conveying the original words of the King of Slaughter and showing respect. The King of Slaughter made an exception and allowed her to send Chu Chen and the other 4 away from the Slaughter City at any time. It can be seen how strong Chu Chen is in front of him. I'm afraid that even the King of Slaughter may not be his opponent. Otherwise, it would be impossible to make such a decision. Chu Chen looked at the ravine that had changed even more and swallowed his saliva. Although the figure of the black-veiled woman was not as good as Liena, ZG and BG. But he was used to seeing them. Seeing the black-veiled woman's clothes and exposed figure today, he couldn't help but feel a little excited. After all, things outside the pot always taste better. Not bad, keep it up, let me appreciate it. Chu Chen shouted when he saw the black-veiled woman was about to get up. Then, a heavy pressure pressed on her, limiting her ability to move and making her unable to stand up straight. Only then did the black-veiled woman realize how powerful Chu Chen was. It was really terrifying. That's right, I like your obedient attitude. Have you ever thought about changing your master? Chu Chen walked over happily and put his hand into her collar. Seeing is one thing, and sensing is another. Only in this way can he accurately judge the figure of the black-veiled woman. According to his experience, the figure of the black-veiled woman should be a biggie in his cognition. It is already qualified. Facing Chu Chen's actions, the black-veiled woman did not dare to resist and could only endure it. And she also knew that even if she resisted, she didn't have the ability to do so. Moreover, in her cognition, strength is authority. As long as you are strong enough, you can get the recognition and respect of everyone in the Killing City, and do whatever you want. This is the charm of the Killing City. The paradise of sin is not a joke. Therefore, Chu Chen's behavior did not make her feel disgusted. With Chu Chen's strength, he is fully qualified. If she can become Chu Chen's woman, it will even be an advantage that others envy. What? Don't you want to resist? Chu Chen saw that the black veil woman was not as hypocritical as he imagined, and asked curiously. With the status of the black veil woman in the Killing City, she should have a temper. Logically, she should resist. Even if she knew that she was not an opponent, she should have cursed or threatened the King of Killing. However, the Black Veil Woman did not do so, which was completely beyond his imagination. In the Slaughter City, strength is king. As long as you have strength, you can do whatever you want. Your Excellency is a distinguished guest favored by the Slaughter King. You are powerful and you can do whatever you want in the Slaughter City. How dare I, a little girl, resist in front of you? The Black Veiled Woman is worthy of being the spokesperson of the Slaughter King. People are different in their way of dealing with things. These words made Chu Chen very proud and even happier. Ha ha ha, good. I like your personality. From now on, you are mine. I will take you away from the Slaughter City and see the outside world. Chu Chen was very satisfied with the Black Veiled Woman and invited her. The Black Veiled Woman was slightly shocked when she heard his words. Leaving the Slaughter City is the dream of most fallen people. Because in the Slaughter City, they are threatened with death at any time. The Black Veiled Woman was adopted and raised by the Slaughter King. In her memory, she has never left the Slaughter City. She is looking forward to the outside world. However, the rules of the Slaughter City are here. She cannot leave. If she agrees now, the King of Slaughter will definitely know. Then, death will be waiting for her. Thank you for your kindness, sir. I am the King of Slaughter's person in life and the King of Slaughter's ghost in death. The woman in black veil wanted to go out, but what she wanted most was to stay alive, so she rejected Chu Chen's kindness without hesitation. Okay, she is a good and obedient slave girl. I will stay in the Slaughter City for a while, you think about it carefully. Chu Chen knew the concerns of the woman in black veil and asked her to think about it slowly. When he left, if the woman in black veil was willing to leave with him, it would be easy to take her away directly. If the woman in black veil was still very afraid of the King of Slaughter, he would directly abduct her by force. As long as the woman in black veil left the Slaughter City, she would believe his words and become his slave girl smoothly. Thank you for your kindness, sir. The woman in black veil bowed slightly politely to show respect. Apply for me and her to get an identity, and then take us to the Hell Slaughter Field. Chu Chen pointed it to Liena and ordered the woman in black veil. Yes, sir. The black-veiled woman responded respectfully and gave Chu Chen and Liena a qualification token. Then, she took Chu Chen and the other four to the killing ground of hell. On the way there, Chu Chen saw the true face of the killing ground. It was said to be a paradise of sin, but in fact it was a hell of humanity. There was killing and corrupt humanity everywhere. There were even many degenerates doing things between men and women in the streets and alleys. Sometimes you can see men and women who are having sex suddenly attack and kill each other. There are also many degenerates who don't even have clothes and can only be naked. The most miserable thing in the killing ground is you women. Without strength, women will only become toys in the hands of men, who can do whatever they want, and have no status and dignity. As soon as Liena and the other two women appeared in front of the degenerates, they caused quite a stir. Everyone's eyes were full of greed and desire. If it weren't for the black-veiled woman, I'm afraid all the degenerates would rush up. Sir, the killing ground of hell is ahead. The black-veiled woman ignored the gazes of all the degenerates and looked at Liena and the other two women. If you dare to provoke Chu Chen, you are courting death. A woman of a strong man is especially difficult to provoke. I want to announce one thing. Her life and death in the Slaughter City has nothing to do with me. As long as you have the ability, you can kill her or take her back to enjoy. I will not interfere. But if you want to cause trouble for me, there is only one way to go, and that is death. Chu Chen is now outside the Hell Slaughter Field. He pushed Liena out and said something harsh. If Liena wants to grow up quickly and gain the power of the Shura God, she needs to experience the cruelty of the Slaughter City. Liena understood Chu Chen's intention and walked into the crowd with a faint smile on her face. She even slightly used her charm skills to make more people crazy about her. P.S. Tang-san is going to be unlucky, brothers. Chapter 121, Killing and Shocking, giving the Black Veil Woman the name Yaofai. Take us to register. Chu Chen was very satisfied with Liena's actions, and asked the black-veiled woman to register him and Liena for the Hell Killing Field. With the help of the black-veiled girl, Chu Chen and Liena quickly registered successfully and gathered the number of people to participate in the competition. Sir, I wonder who will go first. The black-veiled woman gathered the people for both teams and immediately ran over to ask. I'll go first. Chu Chen replied and went directly to the Hell Killing Field. The black-veiled woman quickly ordered the game to start. After the 9 life-fallen people walked onto the stage, they gathered together tacitly and looked at Chu Chen fiercely. because they could all sense that Chu Chen was very strong. If they wanted to stay alive, they could only get rid of Chu Chen first, and then have a life and death duel. Start. The referee saw that Chu Chen and the 10 people were ready, and gave the order to start the game. As soon as the referee finished speaking, the 9 fallen people attacked Chu Chen at the same time. Chu Chen looked at the fallen people who were coming to kill him, and did not make any reaction. Even though the weapons in their hands were less than 1 meter away from him, they did not make any move. Just when everyone thought Chu Chen was going to die, a flash of lightning passed by. The lightning disappeared, and the 9 fallen ones had become 9 corpses. Chu Chen didn't even look at the 9 people, and jumped out of the hell-killing field. Everyone present was dumbfounded by the scene in front of them. What happened just now? How did they die? The speed of the attack was too fast. No one saw it clearly. The only thing that could be seen was a flash of lightning. The terrifying strength made everyone feel an unprecedented sense of crisis. This newcomer was too terrifying and was definitely not someone to be provoked. No wonder the black-veiled woman personally came forward to organize the competition. Could it be that the peerless goddess who participated in the next hell-killing field also had such a powerful strength? Thinking of this, everyone broke out in a cold sweat. Especially the 9 fallen ones who had already been determined to leave the next game. They were already scared silly. Liena is very attractive, but she has to be alive to have hope. Nana, it's your turn. Chu Chen put his hand into her collar in front of everyone and gave encouragement. Everyone present swallowed their saliva when they saw this scene. Fuck. This is too crazy. I really want to switch roles with Chu Chen. They were all thinking about how Chu Chen felt now. Well, don't worry, Great Elder. I will definitely not embarrass you. Liena kissed Chu Chen affectionately and entered the killing field of hell. You guys joined forces. Liena looked at the 9 fallen people who were a little nervous and smiled charmingly. At this time, she had already turned on the charming state. The invisible mental power had begun to affect the consciousness of the 9 fallen people, and exerted her charm ability. You know, Liena practiced a kind of practice that can enhance mental power and enhance charm ability. Now her mental power is very strong, and she has long reached the level of title Douluo. With her current ability, as long as it is not a title Douluo, she can instantly charm them and make them deeply trapped in the illusion. Look, before the referee announced the start, the 9 fallen people were already charmed, smiling, in the illusion, dancing with beautiful women. Begin. The referee didn't care about the 9 fallen ones and announced the start of the game. As soon as he finished speaking, Liena took out a sword from the soul guide storage device, used her body skills, turned into a pink figure, and shuttled around the 9 fallen ones. When Liena returned to her original position, the 9 fallen ones had died with a smile. The bright red blood instantly soaked their clothes and flowed on the ring with various strange patterns. If someone looked closely, they would find that the chests of the 9 fallen ones were pierced. Everyone present saw Liena win so easily, and the 9 fallen ones didn't even have the chance to fight, and they all took a deep breath. Sure enough, the peerless goddess in front of them was not a good person. No wonder Chu Chen dared to say such arrogant words just now. But even if Liena is strong, she still can't suppress the desires deep in the hearts of many people. Liena's appearance and figure have made many people forget about life and death. After all, this is the city of killing, and death is very common. Those who dare to come here are basically desperate people. Take us to a clean place to live. Nana, come see me every night. Chu Chen glanced at everyone and asked the black-veiled woman to take him away. Yes, sir. The black-veiled woman responded and left with Chu Chen, Biji and Ziji. Liena was very tactful and left alone. There was a group of people following her. But no one dared to act rashly. What? Aren't you going to do it? If you don't do it, you can't get me. Liena smiled at everyone and walked around the streets and alleys of the killing city. What's your name? Chu Chen looked at the black-veiled woman and asked. My lord, I don't have a name. Everyone calls me Hisha. The black-veiled woman replied. I'll give you a name. You'll be called Yaofai in my place. Chu Chen thought for a moment and gave the black-veiled woman a name. Thank you for the name, sir. The black-veiled woman didn't even think about it and decisively agreed. The name is just a code name, it doesn't matter what it is called. Yaofai, in the past year, have there been any young boys with excellent grades? Seeing that she did not object, Chu Chen immediately asked about Tang San's whereabouts. He felt that Tang Hao must have sent Tang San to the slaughter city. My lord, Not in the past year. But a year ago, a powerful young boy came to the slaughter city. Yu Fei thought hard for a moment and responded. What does that boy look like? Chu Chen continued to ask. Looks like. Yu Fei described the boy's appearance based on her memory. Chu Chen heard it and instantly determined that the boy was Tang San. Yu Fei, where is that boy? Take me to find him. Chu Chen found Tang San, but he would not let him go easily. Yu Fei was a little hesitant when she heard Chu Chen's request. There are also rules in the slaughter city. As the law enforcer of the slaughter city and the spokesperson of the King of Slaughter, she cannot tell other people's whereabouts casually. Otherwise, she would break the rules. What? You don't want to help? Chu Chen saw her hesitate, his pupils shrank slightly, and a murderous intent emerged on his body. My lord, we have rules in the slaughter city, and I can't tell you. If I tell you, the King of Slaughter will kill me. Yu Fei pursed her lips and told the truth. You are afraid that the King of Slaughter will kill you, but you are not afraid that I will kill you. Don't think that I dare not touch you just because you are protected by the King of Slaughter. In my eyes, the King of Slaughter is nothing. As long as he dares to come, I will dare to kill him. Chapter 122, Turning Tang San into a Eunuch. Chu Chen knew that the King of Slaughter was Tang Chen. With his current strength, even peak Tang Chen was not his opponent, not to mention Tang Chen who had been corrupted by the blood-red nine-headed Bat King for many years. Yu Fei panicked when she heard Chu Chen's words. The King of Slaughter was everywhere, and Chu Chen's words just now might have been heard by him. If the King of Slaughter suddenly appeared, she would be miserable. After all, this matter had something to do with her. Don't be nervous, the King of Slaughter will not appear. Even if he heard my words, he wouldn't. Because he doesn't dare. Since I dare to come to the city of slaughter to cause trouble, I have the strength to kill him. Even if I can't use my soul skills here, it's still okay to kill him. So, you can tell me where the boy is. Chu Chen knew that Yu Fei was nervous and directly expressed his understanding. From the fact that Yu Fei received him in the name of the King of Slaughter, Chu Chen could guess that the King of Slaughter knew he was coming, and could also sense his strength and fear his strength. If he wasn't afraid, the King of Slaughter would have shown up long ago and would not have let him enter the city at all. Since the King of Slaughter knew he was scared, he could just choose to ignore it. If the King of Slaughter was obedient and hide all the time, he could let the King of Slaughter, that is, Tang Chen, live for a while longer. If he dared to come out to make trouble, or stop him from doing things, he would have to send him to death in advance. My lord, I really can't tell you. Will you just spare me? Yu Fei knew that Chu Chen was strong, but the King of Slaughter was also strong, and she didn't dare to gamble at all. No matter what Chu Chen said, she would stand on the side of the King of Slaughter and follow her rules. It seems that you are not afraid that I will kill you. Chu Chen was angry when he saw that Yu Fei didn't give him face. This guy was challenging his bottom line. Just when Chu Chen was about to punish her, a teenager appeared in Chu Chen's field of vision. He directly locked his identity, that is, Tang San. Tang San seemed to have discovered Chu Chen, and hurried into an alley. Tang San, do you think you can leave? Chu Chen locked him with his mental power, restricted his ability to move, and slowly walked into the alley. Seeing that Chu Chen seemed to have found the person he was looking for, Yu Fei secretly breathed a sigh of relief and followed him. Chu Chen, why are you here? Tang San panicked when he saw Chu Chen. He didn't expect Chu Chen to find the slaughter city. Didn't Tang Hao say that? The slaughter city is a very hidden place, a paradise of sin, and only desperate people would come here. Why would Chu Chen, who is known as the strongest man in the world, come here? Why? Doesn't God want to let him go? To find you. Chu Chen replied, looking at him happily. Now that Tang San has been found, the next step is to find something interesting. What are you looking for me for? Tang San just panicked when he heard the answer. No way. He really came to find him. What should I do now? I must want to humiliate you by looking for you. Since we meet, I'll give you a gift. Chu Chen replied, flicking his right index finger lightly. Suddenly, a sword energy emerged and flashed under Tang San. Tang San didn't feel anything, he just felt a chill under his body. But not long after, Tang San felt a sharp pain like a bone marrow. The pain made him sweat coldly, unable to stand up, and could only turn around on the ground. The bright red blood gradually soaked his clothes and trousers and flowed all over the ground. Chu Chen, you devil! Tang San endured the severe pain, cursed Chu Chen, and pressed the acupuncture points on his body several times to stop the bleeding. As the most talented genius in the history of the Tang sect, Tang San naturally knew some acupuncture techniques. Losing the most important brother in his life, Tang San was a little crazy. Brothers, his identity has also changed. From now on, he has lost his male body. This is more cruel than killing him, and it makes him unable to accept reality. In his previous life, he had no chance to touch women, let alone time to touch women and fall in love. Now, he has the opportunity to fall in love. But it was cut off forever by Chu Chen. He couldn't even touch women in 2 consecutive lives. No one can accept it. He wondered why God treated him like this. What did he do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself for offending the readers. If the readers make you feel bad, don't even think about feeling good, demon. It's not bad to have a demon handed over in a slaughter city. Biji, heal his wound. There will be better games waiting for him later. Chu Chen curled his lips slightly and asked Biji to heal his wound. Yes, master. Biji responded, and a faint green light emanated from her hand, shining on Tang San's body. Not long after, Tang San's wound healed, and he didn't feel any pain. For Biji, Tang San's wound was very small, and it was still very simple to heal it. It's just that it can't grow back. Of course, if it is reattached now, Biji's ability can still do it. Yu Fei was shocked to see Biji's method. She could see that Tang San's injury had healed. The green light just now was really magical, containing a magnificent vitality. In the slaughter city, she had never felt it before. Who is Chu Chen? The woman beside him is not only beautiful, but also has such powerful strength and means. It's really amazing. What puzzled her the most was that Biji just called Chu Chen master. It can be seen how powerful Chu Chen's means are. You feel confused. Why do the women who stay by my side have such powerful strength and means? Chu Chen knows women too well, and he can see Yu Fei's doubts at a glance. Yu Fei heard her question and nodded. It's very simple. Everyone who follows me will be favored by me. With me here, improving your strength is like drinking water. If you recognize me as your master, you will not only be able to leave the killing city safely, but also gain powerful strength. Remember, what I just said to you is still valid. Before I leave, you just make a choice. Chu Chen curled his lips and smiled, forcibly pulled Yu Fei into his arms, and put his hand into her collar again. Tonight, he will take Yu Fei by force. Thank you, sir. I will think about it carefully. Yu Fei felt Chu Chen's action and her face turned slightly red. This time, Chu Chen's behavior was very bold. He actually gave her a massage. The feeling that paralyzed her whole body made her feel an unprecedented feeling. She even had a hard time standing. I'll do you more later. Now you go do something and find more fallen. Remember, they must be male fallen, preferably in good physical condition. Chu Chen took out his hand and gave Yu Fei an order. He wanted Tang San to be a woman for once. P.S. Brothers, it's time to humiliate Tang San. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelists. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 123, Making Tang San kowtow and stepping on him to humiliate him. Yes, sir. Yu Fei responded respectfully and turned away. Chu Chen, what are you going to do? Tang San saw Chu Chen smile and trembled slightly. For some reason, he felt a tremor in his heart and had an ominous premonition, as if something was going to happen. Since you lost your manhood, I naturally have to make it up to you. There are many people in the slaughter city, so it's better to let you learn to be a woman. Chu Chen smiled indifferently, squatted down, and slapped him hard on the face a few times. Tang San heard his words, his eyes widened. He could understand what Chu Chen said. Chu Chen, I beg you, please forgive me, okay? Tang San was scared, he was really scared. Chu Chen's method was too disgusting and cruel for him to accept. If this really succeeded, he would suffer unprecedented humiliation. Haha, quite interesting. You disciples of the Haoshan sect also know how to beg for mercy. Okay, I'll give you a chance. I want to see how sincere you are. If you are sincere, I can consider letting you avoid this. I can even let you regain your manhood. Chu Chen knew that it might take some time for your fate to gather more people. In this case, let's find something to do first, humiliate Tang San, and have fun. When Tang San heard Chu Chen's words, his eyes trembled slightly. What? Can he regain his manhood? Thinking of this, Tang San became excited. But how can he satisfy Chu Chen? For a moment, Tang San fell into hesitation. I don't know what you want me to do to satisfy you. Tang San didn't know what to do, so he could only ask. You said that. Chu Chen smiled coldly, his eyes full of teasing. Elder Chu, how about I kowtow to you to show my sincerity? If I have done anything wrong before, please forgive me. Seeing that Chu Chen had thrown the question away, Tang San pursed his lips and tried to kowtow. Chu Chen did not reply, but waved his hand and took out a rosewood chair that could accommodate several people, sat down, and asked ZG and BG to sit on his left and right. Seeing that Chu Chen did not respond, Tang San knelt down and kowtowed to Chu Chen regardless of whether it was useful or not. In order to avoid further tragedies and to regain his manhood, Tang San had to abandon his dignity. Chu Chen still did not speak, but hugged ZG and BG and put his hands into their collars respectively. Watching the show and playing at the same time, life is full of charm. Is this your sincerity? Is it too casual to kowtow? Seeing that Tang San kowtowed lightly and without any sincerity, Chu Chen said it directly. This kid is a little ignorant. After hearing what Chu Chen said, Tang San took a deep breath and kowtowed seriously. Every time he kowtowed, his head would hit the ground to show his sincerity. If you keep kowtow, it means you are not sincere enough. The louder you kowtow, the more sincere you are. Tang San, you are not sincere at all, or you think I am a fool, easy to fool. Come, crawl over here. Chu Chen shouted to Tang San. After hearing his words, Tang San stood up and walked towards him. Are you deaf? I told you to crawl, not to walk. Walk away, crawl over here like a dog. Chu Chen saw that Tang San's character was still too arrogant, so he asked him to be more serious. If he didn't humiliate him today and temper his temper, he would not be named Chu. Tang San saw that Chu Chen's demands were getting more and more excessive, and he really wanted to curse. But when he thought about the rest of his life, he could only endure it. What? You still want to curse? It seems we can't discuss this. Your Fei, hurry up, I need more people. Chu Chen saw that Tang San was still stubborn, and shouted loudly. Elder Chu, don't be angry. I'll do it. Seeing this, Tang San quickly admitted his defeat, walked away, and crawled towards Chu Chen. Did you call me Elder Chu? Change your name. Chu Chen saw that Tang San was still calling him Elder Chu, not knowing the meaning at all, and shouted at him. Yes, sir. Tang San pursed his lips, changed his name, and continued to crawl over. Are you so afraid of me? Why are you hiding so far away? Crawl over here. Chu Chen was very unhappy when he saw that Tang San was 1 meter away from him. This guy, he cares too much about face and dignity. Yes. Tang San responded, crawling at his feet unwillingly. Damn, you are such a loser. You still need me to teach you this little thing. It's useless. Chu Chen cursed in dissatisfaction and stepped on him. Tang San didn't dare to resist and could only let Chu Chen step on him. Are you satisfied, sir? Tang San asked with a smile. Satisfied. Tang San, do you think I am satisfied now? Do you know what I see in you? No sincerity. With your current attitude, you still want me to let you go. What are you thinking? I'll tell you clearly that no matter what, I will never let you go. I just wanted to play with you just now. Chu Chen didn't want to play anymore. He felt it was meaningless and could only express his attitude. For him, he could still humiliate Tang San severely without hiding anything. Chu Chen, you. Tang San was angry when he heard Chu Chen's words. After all this time, Chu Chen was just playing with him. It was too much? What do you mean by you? Do you think you still have room to resist? You little jerk, you are worse than a pile of shit in front of me. Chu Chen spat and used his mental power to restrict his ability to move. Chu Chen, you bastard, kill me if you dare. Tang San roared angrily, which probably angered Chu Chen. He would rather die than suffer the torture that followed. I want to kill you, it's easy. But I just want to see you humiliated. Chu Chen raised the corner of his mouth slightly, and used mental power to control his body and let him lie flat. Then, Chu Chen spit several mouthfuls of thick phlegm on Tang San's face. Tang San was very angry when he saw Chu Chen's behavior. But he wanted to curse, but found that he couldn't curse. Why? You still want to curse now? Don't you feel very frustrated when you can't curse? Don't worry, there are things that will make you more frustrated. Chu Chen slowly stood up, took off his pants, and peed on him. Tang San was almost crazy when he saw this. Even if it was to humiliate someone, it wouldn't be necessary to humiliate him like this. This was trampling his dignity to death. Ha, Tang San, how does it taste? Isn't it very good? Chu Chen looked at Tang San's angry expression and was very happy. This was the result he wanted. Chapter 124, Tragic Tang San, humiliated by a group of people. Chu Chen, you will die a miserable death. Tang San suddenly found that he could speak, and took the opportunity to curse Chu Chen. Good curse. The more fiercely you curse, the more I humiliate you. ZG. Chu Chen wanted to hear Tang San curse now, and gestured to ZG. ZG saw his eyes and instantly understood what he meant. She walked in front of him and knelt down, grinding her teeth. BG stood beside him very tactfully and took the initiative to let his hand reach into her collar. Tang San was stunned when he saw ZG's behavior. Damn. Too bullying. It's fine to humiliate him, but she also did such a dirty thing in front of him. Is she showing off to him? It pissed him off. There's no way to humiliate someone like this. Since there are already quite a few fallen people gathered outside the alley. When these fallen people saw ZG's behavior towards Chu Chen, everyone's eyes were crazy. They wanted to pounce on him immediately and exchange identities with Chu Chen. But since Yafei was here, they didn't dare to act rashly. They could only watch from outside. The feeling of wanting something but not getting it was really tormenting. Chu Chen, where did I offend you? Why did you do this to me? In my memory, it seems that I didn't offend you in any way. Tang San was mad. He was completely mad. He really didn't understand how he had offended Chu Chen to make Chu Chen torture him like this. How deep must the hatred be to make such a move? Well, not bad. ZG, your ability is getting stronger and stronger. Today's dragon sucking water makes me very satisfied. Chu Chen didn't reply, but just stroked ZG's hair with a relaxed and frivolous mind, praising her ability. Perhaps the environment in the depths is different now, causing a different mood, resulting in a different effect. Chu Chen, are you deaf? Speak back. Tell me, why? Tang San saw that Chu Chen ignored him at all, and he was so anxious that he wanted to hit someone. Shut up. I don't need a reason to punish you. Chu Chen was angry, and he used his soul power to condense a slap and slapped him hard. Snap. A loud slap sounded. A red slap mark instantly appeared on Tang San's face. A stream of blood flowed from the corner of his mouth. Damn, my good mood was ruined by you. You deserve to be beaten. Chu Chen was still angry, and used his soul power to condense his hand to slap him continuously. Snap. 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 The loud slap sound echoed in the alley. After a while, Tang San's face was swollen like a pig's head. Biji, heal his wounds. Chu Chen saw that Tang San was really swollen now, so he asked Biji to deal with it. Yes, master. Biji responded and healed Tang San's wounds. After a while, Tang San's face returned to normal. This time, Tang San learned his lesson and stopped swearing. He now knew that it was impossible to completely anger Chu Chen and make him kill him. What was waiting for him was definitely humiliation. Instead of being beaten and humiliated, it is better to save some energy and think about what to do next. Haha, I've learned my lesson this time. I won't scold you anymore. But you don't have time either. Yafei, it's almost time. Let them all come in. Chu Chen patted ZG and asked her to stand up. ZG knew it was time to go, so she tactfully put on his pants. Yafei heard the order and hurriedly called all the fallen into the alley. At this time, Chu Chen used his mental power to create an illusion, so that all the fallen would regard Tang San as a peerless goddess. With the performance of ZG and BG just now, the fallen who were trapped in the illusion rushed towards Tang San like hungry wolves. You, don't come over here. Don't come over here. Tang San looked at the fallen who rushed towards him, and his face turned pale with fear. Tang San just walked out of the alley with ZG and BG, and Tang San's painful cry came out. Master, you are really good at playing. I guess Tang San will be dead before everyone is done. ZG heard the tragic voice and covered her mouth and laughed softly. ZG, you're right. We can't let him die. Yafei, Let them all line up, one by one. If Tang San is dying, let them stop and let BG heal him. No matter what, we still have to treat Tang San well and let him be a good woman. Chu Chen heard Ziji's words and reacted instantly, and quickly asked Fei to maintain order. If Tang San is played to death, there will be no more fun in the future. Yes, sir. Fei responded and hurried to maintain order. In the illusion, Fei is like the king of killing. Any fallen dare not disobey, for fear of losing their lives. After all, they will usher in a beautiful memory next. Everyone listen, line up, one by one. Fei was very dedicated to her work and asked everyone to line up one by one. In order to facilitate better management, Fei specially arranged a room. Each person only has 5 minutes. When the time is up, you must come out and replace the next one. If you don't come out on time, you will lose your life directly. Tang San in the room is completely desperate. He had been humiliated by more than a dozen people. He didn't know how to describe the feeling of love and hate. He could only try his best to save his life. Only by surviving could he have the hope of revenge. Too slow. If this goes on, when will it end? 2 people go in together. Chu Chen felt it was too slow, and immediately asked Fei to change it to 2 people. Yes, sir. Fei responded and immediately asked everyone to line up in 2 teams. The time was still 5 minutes. When Tang San was about to die, BG would heal him. Of course, BG didn't enter the room. She just used a ranged healing spirit skill. Not only Tang San was healed, but also the fallen in the range. These favored fallen felt that the blood they owed was restored, and they felt refreshed. They had never had this feeling before. It was simply restoring their blood. I didn't expect that there is such a magical ability in the world. Fei was stunned when she saw BG's ability. She never expected that BG could make the fallen one look brand new. It was simply a miracle. BG, it seems that your perception of vitality is stronger than before. Chu Chen was also deeply surprised. In his memory, BG's perception of vitality was not so deep. This is still the credit of the master. BG smiled. Oh. And my credit? Is it because I eat too much every day that you have gained insight? Chu Chen smiled indifferently and hugged BG into his arms. Then, he signaled to Ziji. Ziji understood, knelt in front of him, and pulled down his pants. Grinding teeth. Chapter 125, Turning Tang San into a Woman. Fei was stunned when she saw Ziji's behavior. No way. Playing so wildly? Fei knew the rules and decadent life of the killing city very well. She often saw Ziji's current behavior in the streets and alleys. But this is because the minds of the fallen are unstable, and it is normal to do such wild things. It shouldn't happen to Chu Chen. You look surprised. Why? Is there anything wrong? This situation should be very common in the killing city. Chu Chen saw Fei's look and smiled. It's normal. But those are all fallen people who have lost their minds. Such wild behavior should not happen to adults. Fei expressed her understanding. Why shouldn't it be? Since the killing city is a paradise of sin, you should respect this place. Since you are here, how can you be worthy of yourself if you don't indulge yourself a little? Or, you come too. Chu Chen looked at Fei happily. I don't want to. Fei regretted it instantly when she heard Chu Chen's words. Damn it. Why did she talk too much? Now, Chu Chen wants her to do the same. You said no, so you don't want it. Fei, you have successfully attracted my attention. Now I order you to kneel down. Chu Chen will not give Fei any face. Since she has brought it up, let her experience it. My lord, I don't know how to do it. Fei panicked. She really regretted it now. If you don't know how to do it, you can learn. Ziji, teach her well. If she doesn't want to learn, teach her how to be a human being first. Chu Chen knew that she might not know how to do it. But so what, can she escape if she doesn't know how to do it? Impossible. When Fei heard what Chu Chen said, her face turned pale. She didn't expect Chu Chen to be so domineering. If she did it here, her dignity would be gone. Sister Fei, come here. If you don't obey, the master will be angry. When the master gets angry, it's very serious. I advise you to be obedient. Otherwise, it won't be good for you at all. Actually, it's not difficult. As long as you master a few techniques, you can learn it. Ziji heard Chu Chen's order and naturally did not dare to disobey. She put her hand on Fei's shoulder with a smile on her face, asking her to be obedient. She seemed very gentle, But in fact her hands were very strong, pinching Yafai's shoulder hurt. Yafai felt like her bones were crushed, so she had to kneel in front of Chu Chen. That's right. The master likes obedient female slaves the most. Come, learn from me. Ziji smiled again and forced Yafai to pass on her experience. Yafai knew that if she didn't obey, Chu Chen would really kill her. In order to save her life, she had to do as she was told, learn from Ziji, and make Chu Chen as satisfied as possible. Haven't you learned it? How simple. Chu Chen was very satisfied with Yafei's current attitude and patted her hair. Yafei didn't dare to reply, for she was afraid that if she said something, she would be humiliated by Chu Chen even more. System, is there anything that can make Tang San completely become a woman? Chu Chen suddenly asked the system. He felt that with Tang San's current situation, only 2 people could go in together. But if Tang San became a woman, there would be an extra position, and 3 people could go in together. Wouldn't it be more effective to humiliate Tang San in this way? Ling. Reply to the host, you can spend 10,000 spoiled points to buy a transformation pill. The system recovered quickly and immediately recommended it to Chu Chen. Okay, just buy a transformation pill. Chu Chen bought one without hesitation. He now has a lot of spoiled points, so he doesn't need this 10,000. Ling. Transformation pill has arrived, please use it within an hour, otherwise it will expire. Remember, you must eat it in one bite, otherwise the transformation will fail. As soon as the system upgrade sound fell, a fist-sized pill appeared in Chu Chen's system space. Oh my god, this pill is not small. If I swallow it in one bite, it may be a bit difficult. I hope Tang San will not let me down. Yafei, you arrange for Tang San to swallow this pill. Remember, you must let him swallow it in one bite, otherwise the pill will be ineffective. I don't care what method you use, you must succeed. Chu Chen finished speaking and took out the transformation pill. This pill is too big. My lord, I'm afraid it's not easy to complete. Yafei was shocked when she saw the pill. Is this really a pill? Why doesn't she feel like it? I said, no matter what method you use, you must do it. If you don't succeed, I will hold you accountable. Chu Chen would not give her any chance to refute and ordered coldly. Yes, my lord, I will complete the task. Yafei looked at Chu Chen's cold eyes, trembling slightly, and had to take the pill to arrange. After she left, Ziji took her place very tactfully. Grinding teeth. What are you going to do? Tang San in the room looked at Yafei who was coming over, crawling in the corner with a look of fear. Every time Yafei came in, he would suffer more cruel humiliation. Take this pill, and you must take it in one bite. Yafei placed the transformation pill in front of him, hoping that he would take the initiative. I won't eat it, I won't eat it. Although Tang San didn't know what the pill in Yafei's hand was, he could guess that it was not a good thing. He would not be stupid enough to cooperate and eat the pill. If you don't cooperate, I can only use force. Come on, hold him down with me. Yafei was determined to complete the task, so she shouted directly outside. I saw several strong and powerful fallen people came in and held Tang San tightly, making him unable to resist. Yafei walked forward with a cold face, trying every means to make him eat the pill. After her efforts, she finally succeeded. It was just a pity for Tang San, his jaw was almost broken in two. After taking the transformation pill, Tang San felt unwell. A domineering force rushed through his body, causing him to feel severe pain all over his body. He even heard the crackling sound of his bones being squeezed. In Yafei's eyes, Tang San was changing at a speed visible to the naked eye. The first thing that changed was Tang San's figure. From a male body, he gradually changed to a female body. Not long after, Tang San's body was successfully transformed into a beautiful woman with delicate features and a hot body. What Yafei could not have imagined was that Tang San actually turned into a woman, which made the eyes of the fallen in the room sparkle. Your Excellency is amazing. He is not a human at all, but a god. She will be handed over to you three. Due to your performance just now, the time will be doubled. End of this chapter. Thank you very much for reaching the end. Don't forget to like. Looking for more exclusive content and immediate access? Subscribe to our Patreon. Remember, every like, subscription, or donation encourages us to continue. Thanks to everyone. See you in the next video.